Hello and welcome to Garblag Games. Tonight we are playing episode 4 of Chrome Dystopia, our Carbon 2185 cyberpunk RPG show. I'm Pete, the Game Master.
Hello, I'm Ben, and I'm playing Ronnie, the cybersynth enforcer street samurai.
Hi, I'm Dan, and I'm playing Nocturne, the scoundrel, come wormer, come very excited to see things person.
Hi, I'm Roger. I'm playing JF694239-G, or Jeff, the corporate kid hacker.
Hi, I'm Leon, and I'm playing McKay, the gutterpunk mech.
And I'm Mark. I'm playing Barber. I am the investigator.
Cool. The investigator.
There's
only one.
Rog, can you yet remember your designation without having to read it?
No.
But you've got to get the G right, whatever you do. If you get the G wrong, then he's really pissed off.
I reckon I
I'm
can.
I'm quite lucky with the dual screen setup, so I can see everyone and have it right.
Yeah, Leon,
here.
you're looking at the screen, so...
Don't let them know.
Play with your eyes shut.
Okay, anyway, before we get into our adventure, just a few announcements. We are Twitch affiliates, so please don't forget you can subscribe to Garblag Games to help support us, make more shows. If you are an Amazon Prime customer, you can do that with one channel a month for free. And don't forget, if it times out, you need to go back in and do it again. There's a slightly annoying clause on it. But please, if you have that and you're watching, maybe think about subscribing to Twitch with your Amazon Prime free subscription. We are sponsored by Dragon Turtle Games, the lovely... Yep, there we go, there's their website. The lovely creators of Carbon 2185, the D&D 5e cyberpunk RPG. And if you go over to their website and you look up some of their very cool stuff, like the new Interlinked and Cities book that you can pre-order, you can use the discount code GARBLAG, all lowercase, to get yourself 10% off your basket. So I suggest you head over there after the stream and go and buy some cool stuff from them. This will be the last episode of Chrome Dystopia for a while. We're going to go on a little hiatus with this show, and next week there won't be a show on Thursday night, and then the week after we'll be coming back with Alien RPG short campaign before we start thinking about Warhammer on Thursday nights in the near, medium to short future. Don't forget, you can spend 1,000 Garblag Groats, our channel points, to buy one of my lovely players down here, a reroll. So if you get enough points, hit that button and then hashtag their name, and we'll see that, and they will get a reroll for any roll that they choose. You can also spend 2,000 points to give me a reroll if you want to, and you know, that might be a bit of fun. Okay, and
I spend 15,000 points to get everything to work.
no,
Just successes across the board. No dice rolling, please.
you
Just
can
everything
spend
works.
15,000 points to get one natural 20 if you want. Also, remember Paprika Pete. Anyway,
In before, please, forever.
also, all of the maps that we use in this show are available to our Adventurer Tier Plus patrons over on our Patreon, which you can find in the About Us below if you're on Twitch, or in the video description if you're watching this back later on YouTube. All 6 levels of this chem lab that the guys are storming in this adventure are on there now, as well as the San Francisco maps and our battle map from episode 1 as well. So there's like effectively about 12 Carbon 2185 maps on there that you can go and have a look at. Now, Please Forever's just said, damn, I was so slow. Yes, you were. Paprika Pete forever. Okay, so that's...
I feel like that needs to be a playable character in another
I think
series.
next time, yeah. Or in the Alien game. No. Also, don't forget to check out all our social media all of them lovely things. You know, they pump it in your eyes and ears, and you can't get away from it. So we're feeding it to you as well. Facebook, Twitter, Insta, all that lot. So so go check it out. Okay, cool. So apologies to our viewers. It is very hot in the UK right now, and we are not a country that wholesale bought into air conditioning. So you can either hear fans in the background, possibly. I've got a fan going on in my shed right now, or players may look visibly
Shiny.
shiny. So apologies for any of that, but let's crack on with episode 4 of Chrome Dystopia. Who does anyone want to do a recap of last time and earn themselves a reroll?
Nope.
Why not?
No,
Yeah, go on.
If you randomly
do
roll
it.
one of us to get it, and I get it, I will spend points to re-roll it.
I can't remember in
Okay.
sufficient detail, Pete.
I was gonna
It's been-
say,
it's
We'll
been a couple
do
of
it.
weeks, so
I volunteer as
I
trivia.
already volunteered.
Oh,
Come on.
Roger's going.
Oh,
Go
Roger
for it.
can go then.
Roger, you get a reroll. There you go.
Cool. So last time we put together our plan of, well, ish, of how, after much
Hey,
discussion of
It was
whether we,
written on a napkin. It was fine.
it was written on a napkin, and then it kind of came to, do we ram a car in through the window or do we drop a car on it from the highway? And eventually ruled all of those ideas out as stupid.
We didn't have a car.
Now you say that, but we are currently reversing a miniature tractor.
He's not wrong.
I'm
So
just saying.
the plan was to sneak in. Of course, the plan immediately went wrong when Ben ran at them shouting and waving a sword around.
Wasn't me. They saw us first.
So, funnily enough, it went loud very, very quickly.
Mm.
And then lots and lots of them appeared. And as well as cyber dogs, which were awesome,
Try to switch
but-
over to the view.
but did chew quite a bit on Nocturne, I believe, got a bit bitten up.
Just for our viewers' benefit, there was a rooftop. Oh, guys, I'll bring you over to it as well so you can see. There was a rooftop upon which there was a gang member hiding out, and what looked like some sort of sentry bot on the top of the building. And in the foyer, you'd made out a couple of people in there, a mech dog and a ganger, and there may or may not have been additional folks in that area. You know that there were 2 floors between the entrance and the roof, so ground first, second roof, and you've been told that there are 2 basement layers, which you had found they had dug an entrance or exit into the subway.
In fairness, our job was to screw up their drug lab. So being in the basement is not a bad thing.
It is not a bad thing.
I've tried to blow up the drug lab already, but no one will let me shoot it.
That's
I think the problem was
the
you were
building.
standing in close proximity, and they didn't want it to go boom just yet.
Not when we're inside it.
Yeah. So you had indeed come into this basement area. Leon had put my maps to the test by reversing this truck back, which is represented now by this ghostly shadow here. Crushing people, there was gunfire, there was swordplay, there was a couple of mech dogs, and I
It was
believe the
wedged
elevator.
up in front of the lift, wasn't it? So the
Well,
lift
not
doors
it
are
can't
like
quite
that,
go
and
up
then
like
it
that
was
because
sort of-
it's kind of it's butted up against
Okay.
like that.
In my head, it was
can't
very
quite-
fast and furious, but it's actually more like a slow golf cart.
Beep,
Yeah, it
beep,
was.
Yeah.
It was.
beep,
Yeah,
beep.
it's like going,
Yeah.
ah, and they're like, it's the Austin Powers thing rather than the James Bond thing. Yeah,
Oh no, he's heading right towards me with his Zamboni.
yeah.
Get out of the
So
way.
you had dispatched all of the guys around there, and there were some with swords and some with guns. And then the lift had come down, and there were a couple of mech dogs and another a ganger, and you chucked a grenade in the lift, which made a nice sound. And someone had already raised the alarm, which is why they'd come down. And you were now poised around the elevator,
That I just hacked.
That you just hacked. Oh yes, you'd hacked it right at the end of the episode, hadn't you?
Mhm.
And it was gone. It gone. Was
I
it
was
coming?
bringing it to us.
You were bringing it back down.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
that
I
was right.
forgot
It was
about
gone. It was going up, and you hacked it, and now it's coming back down.
We don't know how many people are in it, which
It
is
can't-
why I'm on Overwatch, kneeling down in front of it behind the wagon thing with my assault rifle.
So the elevator's coming back down to the floor that we're currently on.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so you all stand there waiting for a tense few moments as the elevator. You see the little light. I've never actually seen an elevator with all of the floors on the outside. I don't think, but you can see it coming down. And then, bing, the doors slide open with an ever so slight kind of scrape, as you can tell they've been slightly warped by the explosion that happened in there only moments ago. I mean, in real time, it's kind of like a couple of minutes, if anything. And it's charred on the inside. There's the burn mark and the kind of outline of where there was a guy standing and a couple of dogs, kind of outlined against the wall. But there's no one in the lift.
Let's go get in.
So
What are we doing about the drug lab?
We'll come back for that.
Is that not where the lift goes?
No, we're in the drug lab now.
So
the part of it that we're in. Oh, I see.
This big over here, yeah, that looked like the production scale.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah,
not
yeah.
where they would potentially be like mixing, trialing, testing, tasting. This looks quite warehousey,
And I assume we didn't have any timed charges, so.
No, you don't have any time charges. You have some grenades.
Cool.
And there are a few things in there that are like heating, and there's a few hot pipes and things.
High explosive chemicals, I would have.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of chemicals in there that will go up. There's probably some formaldehyde around.
Could our hacker hack it so it slowly heats up and after a while explodes?
It's more of a.
That's kind of a chemistry thing.
Yeah, it's more of a mechanical, chemical,
mechanics and
reaction
chemistry
kind
is
of thing,
is
rather than
there.
a computer-based. It looks
Just give him a Bunsen burner. Hack this.
Doctor doesn't understand about hacking. Just do something.
He just goes, yeah.
Or would that be engineering?
Yeah, I guess so.
Or this grenade.
Would engineering do that, Pete?
Would engineering do that? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out what it would be.
Yeah, you can make an engineering roll to see if you can figure out,
I'll
if I tighten that valve, does that, will that work out in 2 hours' time to be too hot for the induction coil to handle?
I think we wanted to blow up in like 10 minutes, really.
Yeah.
Whoa, we've got to clear the rest of the building.
Well, it's not going to take the building down, probably.
Remember, combat
we
rounds
just need to take the lab down.
20.
Oh, well, okay, right. So you can see there's various kind of pressure valves on there. And it takes you a few minutes. You have to go and assess it, check it out. So everyone else is kind of hanging around by the open elevator, and I assume someone's put their foot in the door.
Yeah, so I'll put my foot in the door.
Yeah. Or
is there a lift hatch in the elevator?
Is there a lift hatch in the elevator? No, it's not that. It's not that scale of kind of operation. It's just a.
You think
there's like
a Plaza?
There's like a little flappy thing, but it's not like, oh, I can climb out and stand on top of this lift. It's not that.
That's what I was looking for.
It's not that kind of. It's not that.
Outside of GameQuick, has anyone ever seen a lift with a hatch in the top of it?
No,
I never have.
They don't actually exist.
Yeah, okay,
it's a film invention.
Yeah, on the game.
Yeah.
Narrative causality.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh,
So, Jeff, you go in and look around all the gear and equipment. And as I said, there's a few pressure valves where it's kind of percolating, separating, and all other 18 words. And
all of them.
All of them. There's a lot of tubes here. And it looks a bit Willy Wonka-ish with bubbling. No,
Stuck in one of them.
You twist a few pressure valves, and you think, I mean, how long do you want to give yourself for it to this to explode. You don't know. You're not 100% sure how big an explosion this would create, because you're not 100% sure on what chemicals and other things are in this, apparatus.
Say about 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Okay. Cool.
If need be, we can always come back down and chuck a grenade at it.
Yeah. I mean, we can make it quicker if we need to, but this is kind of a
good job we
plan
rolled a
B.
20. So you're like, you do change a few just to see, what reaction it gets and how the little needles and things move. And after a while, you're like, okay, I think this combination, you can see one on like a master pressure dial, gauge. That's the word. Thank you very much. Twitching ever so slightly up. It's like, and there's like a conveniently nice red, yellow and red slice of the pie on the the gauge, like danger. It's like.
Wait, is this cyberpunk or steampunk?
just for a moment.
Yes. Punk.
And so you kind of hook that all up.
Great. Oh wow.
That's taken you a few minutes though.
Yeah, right. I will obviously take note of the time on my watch.
Yeah, if you give me 2 minutes while you guys figure out what you're doing.
Okay.
Onwards and upwards.
I'm going to look for some flammable chemicals and just pour them over the floor, just to.
That won't be necessary. In 40 minutes, this place is going to go up.
I need something to do.
I'm going to drag the gangers into the lift and put their kit on the flatbed of the wagon. So their swords, guns, knives, sharp sticks, robot dogs.
Yep.
That's all getting dumped on the flatbed of the wagon, and then they are being pulled into the lift with us.
Okay, cool. I like it. I like your thinking.
Lifto corpses.
Yeah.
Nocturne's just looking with like, I don't know what's going on here. I'm not sure why he's dragging corpses. Or she.
Ask me, I'm sciencing.
Yeah, I mean, Nocturne doesn't understand any of this.
Okay, he's going to look at the lift.
Because you don't have a power glove.
Ask everyone else in the group. Have you guys ever seen a lift with a hatch in the roof of it? I never have done.
As Jeff is doing the finishing touches on the pressure valves, Ronnie.
The hatch opens up, we get attacked.
Yeah, someone drops in through a hatch. No, Ronnie and McKay, please make perception or investigation rolls. Who else is standing near at that point?
Are we all I thought we were all standing by the lift bar.
Okay,
Jeff.
Okay, Barber and Nocturne, you can roll as well.
Investigation. That's what I do, man.
That's what I do. Okay.
Well, I think Ronnie's nailed it.
That's my one good roll for the evening. 10s from here on out.
Right.
I get +2 to that, so I get 21.
Barber, do you get +2 to that for your expertise?
Yes, it's investigation.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Okay. So as you're all standing there, like guns trained, pulling bodies in, foot blocking the door or fire axe or whatever, you see the panel inside. The cyberpunky bit, Ben. Suddenly something weird is going on with the control panel on the interior. This looks like the result of what Jeff normally does.
Counter hack. They're running a counter hack on the lift. They're trying to pull it up. Should we take it? Oh no, they have overpowered our hacker.
Sounds like a great idea.
I'm going to get in the lift.
So you're all going to bundle into the lift?
Yeah.
We may as well at this point.
If I'm done, I'm going to try and stop them.
You will have to let's have a little see how fast you can run around the corner roll, because they're quite. Let's have an
how fast I can run around the corner.
Yeah, to actually get around, because you're finishing all your stuff off, and then you have to hang on.
I don't want to leave him behind.
Oh, you're going to wait for Jeff?
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be mean otherwise.
In that case,
That would be a bit of a dick move.
you're okay.
I'd say changing it to 2 minutes and I'm leaving. Bye.
Sorry, the viewers will be seeing all kinds of stuff going on right now.
I'd have set it to 2 minutes. Maybe we should just lay down on the pile of bodies.
I was contemplating suggesting that, but I thought that might be a bit dark. Hiding in a pile of corpses.
I was going to hold them up like human shields so that when the door opens up, they soak up all the bullets.
I'm in a party of
Sick,
monsters.
Okay, right. So
Practical.
I think I am there. Okay, right. So, oh, look at you, all nicely Oh, you're not quite tessellating. You were much better at tessellating last session.
Yeah, the tessellation last time. This is haphazard tessellation, to quote my own lyrics.
That's not even tessellation, man. Come on.
That's why that's why it's such a clever lyric.
Ah.
See.
Okay, like things being ironic when they're
Exactly.
not. Cool. Right. So the lift is still
spoons were
open.
ironic.
McKay's big DM boots are blocking. I don't know. I just imagine you've got big DMs on for some reason.
DMs, yeah.
Like blocking the thing. There's the big steel toe cap on the end, kind of glinting slightly. And he keeps himself actually quite Spartan clean, don't you?
Yeah, red laces, unless they're a Nazi thing. I can't remember.
Let's say they're not. Or you could have neon pink ones, couldn't you? Because it's cyberpunk.
Neon pink.
And your
neon
frame
pink
on the
laces.
screen is pink. So
Yeah.
there you go. That would go.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I want.
Hot pink laces. And you all going to jump into the lift?
I was going to try and override their attempt to hack it.
Okay, right. Well, you all jam into the lift. And Jeff, you kind of... It's not a huge lift, so when you're all in there, it's quite cozy.
With all the bodies as well.
And Jeff, you get up to the control panel, and you have to make a hack roll to get into the system again. Okay, right.
I have some lift music here if you'd like me to play it.
Sure.
Is it cyberpunk lift music?
Is it?
Oh no, that's Lift by Radiohead. Hang on.
I've got some
Yeah.
lift music.
I have
I've
got
lost
some, but
my
I don't know where it is
signal.
now.
I think
No
my-
worries. No worries.
I mean, I was going to suggest that
that's-
Nocturne was going to be humming.
Oh, I'm rolling a against you. Okay.
I think I dropped
So-
out then. I'm back.
You okay?
Yeah, my signal went. Sorry. I don't think
Okay.
anyone noticed.
Don't drop out of Zoom. It throws all the windows out. This isn't a Pathfinder show, Ben. Okay. The hacker is as you enter into the system, Jeff. You see the counter measures going against you. Boom, and override.
Wow.
This person clearly knows this lift system pretty well. As simple as it is, they're more familiar. And I mean, you're all in the lift.
Once it starts moving, I want to pick up two of the guys and hold them in front of the lift doors.
Okay.
I have a strength of 16. No, I'm not
we'll need
planning on
we'll need a
super
strength.
exerting.
We'll need a strength roll for you to
Mhm.
move at all with them. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm all right with you, kind of, because you're a synth. I'm kind of okay.
The plan
with
is
you.
just to hold them for the time being.
that will
I
give
may
you cover.
move with them. Yeah, that was the idea.
So that'll improve your armor class.
They are bullet sponges.
Yeah. It's all mechanics, isn't it? Okay. So the lift goes up, and you can see, Jeff, that it's going up one floor.
Okay, I'm going to kind of stand behind everyone else like
Oh,
a
hang on.
sensible person.
Let me just check. Hang on. Yes. Yep. You're going to stand. You're going to what?
I'm going to shuffle to the back of the lift. So,
So
I'm
do you
not
want to move
standing at the
yourselves
front.
onto the next floor up in the lift, which is
Yep.
just above
Yeah,
that
I thought
floor?
there was another floor.
I put them in pairs on the maps.
You know, I'm suddenly reminded of the Super Mario film scene in the lift. with the swaying dinosaurs. There's
dear.
a popular, well-known reference
Yeah.
that we can all
I-
relate to.
I know what
That's
you're
how to
talking
stay
about.
current in 2020.
What an
Tiny,
amazing
tiny
film that
heads.
was. Bob,
Tiny heads.
yeah. Bob Hoskins as Mario. It's just like what?
I've never seen that film.
Oh,
You've
watch
not
it.
never
missed
seen it?
anything.
It's amazing.
Watch
I
it.
refuse to hear a bad word against it.
It's so shit. It's good. It's like
It's
like all those
becoming a
things
cult
like,
classic now, isn't it?
It's like Starship Troopers in terms of.
Hey,
sort of
hey,
thing.
hey, hey, hey.
Starship
Whoa.
Starship Troopers is awesome. Let's not, and we're playing Chrome Dystopia in the Paul Verhoeven world of Carbon 2185, so we can't diss, Starship Troopers. Anyway.
Would you like to know more?
I'm
Yes.
doing my part.
Okay, right. So, Ronnie, you're at the door. When it opens, everyone roll initiative. Between
Ding.
the bleeding carcasses, you see 3.
How the hell? Seriously?
Because you're hiding behind things. You couldn't see when the
I've
doors
got
opened.
wired reflexes.
Oh, I didn't click my thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did. This is 9.
But I rolled a 16.
Oh, I'll edit it for you. It's fine.
Oh, shit.
It's fine.
If there's a way I can edit it, I don't mind doing
Seriously?
No,
it.
it's done. Well, you rolled a 1,
Thank you.
so
Yeah.
you know.
I got that.
Oh, and Roger did the recap, didn't he? So he gets a reroll, but not you, Ben.
Yeah.
Are any of our viewers kind enough to give Ronnie a reroll to reroll her initiative?
I closed the stream because I didn't want my internet dropping out. I'm sorry.
Go for it. No, don't
It's
worry.
fine.
That's fine. That's
I
fine.
don't mind going
I would
last.
prefer you to be present in the show than watching the show. Although we do need all our viewers.
I'll go last. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay, I'm just going to roll their initiative. From
But I've
my
had to withhold
cheat
my
sheet.
action anyway until after they'd shot.
Right. Okay, so the first one is on that, second one is on that, and the third one is on that. So 11, 23. However, they will get a surprise round on you. Basically,
I
because
can't
they are like you were downstairs, like sitting there waiting for it to open. They are waiting for these doors to open, and basically they are going to open fire on the doorway. Now I just need to check the one thing I need is cover. Ben, you do like to make my life interesting, don't you? Combat, cover, 117. There we go. Easy. Okay, I'm going to say you've got 3/4 cover, which means you get +5 to your armor class.
Ooh.
Okay.
Is that to all of us?
They can only target Ronnie.
Because
Because
he's standing.
Ronnie is standing in. She's got this little 16-year-old girl synth has lifted bodily off the ground these 2 dead gangers and is standing at the doorway. And it's only their kind of dangling, swinging legs that like reveal anything of Ronnie's body to like target. So you get +5. So what does that make your armor class right now?
20.
20. Blimey.
I thought you said Wendy.
I'll have an armor
class
class of
Wendy.
Wendy. I'll have an armor class of Wendy.
I don't know if I can roll a Wendy.
Exactly.
You need to try
Hey,
harder.
Heavyweight Gaming's here. Hello. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Evening.
Okay. Wendy. Hey, as a man. Right, here we go. First one. Pop. Oh, a bullet hits you in the leg.
Oh,
I'm gonna
for crying
roll
out
all the
loud.
shots.
Quick question. I can't see any bad guys on my screen.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
neither can we.
Sorry. Well, you probably can't right now.
Yeah.
But
I was going to say,
will
I thought
actually,
it's because we were surprised.
I am actually going to reveal where they are, because they are all standing, waiting for you.
Oh, well, I've still got damage reduction from armor and skin, so
Yeah. So I think you'll be okay. I'm going to roll all of the attacks because they're just all
Yeah.
going to shoot at you. Second one, oh, and the third one. Oh, that's a
Yay,
miss.
Ronnie, you're
Okay,
a hero.
so damage. Here we go. Is that right? Yes. 7 points of damage.
Oof.
But you've got 2 DR.
I got 2 DR from my Kevlar bodysuit. Yeah.
Yep.
So 5
Cool.
damage.
Excellent. Right, so you take 5 points of damage, and there's like you all hear bam, 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 in this small hallway. So it's like it's pretty loud. You know, it's like you were downstairs, but there was that tunnel leading out into the subway, so the sound could kind of escape. Here, you're gunfire in close quarters, and you're all standing in a lift.
Looking at those rolls, I imagine a lot of them would have hit the bodies. So
Yes, the bodies,
I'm
as you're holding them, have
bracing
been going
myself.
kind of.
And that front leg that I'm using to brace is the one that gets shot.
Yes, and like any good, like in RoboCop of the 80s, these bodies are kind of popping as you hold them up. Parental advisory on these shows, by the way. I forgot to say that at the beginning. But I've said it every other show, so, you know. Okay, so, right, now what we're going to do, that was the surprise round. So now we're going to put it all in descending order. Oh, hang on, I didn't add their initiatives in. Hang on. Here we go. 11. I didn't hit enter, that's what I was doing wrong. There we go. Right, so let's whack it into descending order, as we do. And it's a ganger first. So the ganger in the far corner, kind of like trying to get a bead on you.
The initiatives are wrong.
Are they?
Yeah, mine's showing us 11 on there. I rolled a 15.
Okay.
But you didn't click your token.
No one clicked their tokens then. Or
I forgot to do that as
or I
well.
didn't
Oh, am
clear
I
it.
supposed to do something?
It's
You
okay.
had to click your token before you rolled initiative, and it auto
Oh,
fills it in.
whoops.
I will correct
I
them.
forgot that.
Look,
Oh, Barbara's is correct.
I can correct them right now, so that's fine. Here
My
we
bad.
go. Where are we? 15 for Roger,
But-
Blame the
16
heat.
for McKay, 14 for Nocturne, 8
Yep.
for Ronnie. Oh, 8 for Barbara.
Bar-
There we go.
yeah,
Barbara
Barbara
did it
was
right.
one
Yeah,
correct,
they
yeah.
yeah. Sorry.
And my one was correct as well.
Yeah.
So is mine.
So, yep, there we go. Right, so the ganger is going to fire again. You still have this heavy cover. And here we go.
Oh,
Oh, yes!
come on.
Another hit in the leg.
I can just imagine like bits of the body have started to fall. These bodies
Yeah,
have started
yeah,
to
like
fall off when they've been hitting so
from
much.
one of them that for the knee section down just like sloughs to the floor with a wet thud, and you get a bullet in the thigh where that leg was dangling.
So this damage is what's being done to the body that Ronnie is holding up.
No, this is the bullet's got
Oh, this
through
is the stuff
and
that
hit
makes
Ronnie.
it through.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's
Yeah, yeah.
another -4.
Oh, Please Forever gave Ben a reroll.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. Thank you very much, Please Forever, 1974. Excellent. Right, so that's that ganger's go. And he's you can see between these two bodies that you've got in front of you. They're like there's like a gap, and you're kind of shifting them slightly, and you see this guy, and he's like there's a mixture of rage and confusion on his face, and he shouts, "Get out here now!"
Which one of them was it?
It was this guy. It's really annoying. The color of my ping is black, and I've set a black background. This guy who just moved. Yeah, that guy. Yeah. There you go.
Was he looking at any specific door as he shouted?
No, he just shout. He was just like looking at the lift and going, "Get out here!"
Oh, you think? Is he shouting at us?
No, he's clearly
No,
shouting
he's
for
calling for
reinforcements.
reinforcements. All right, no need to shout.
Okay,
What did you
so
say?
Okay.
so I'm just making a roll there for no reason.
No reason at all.
Bluff.
1. Okay. Right. So next on initiative we have McKay.
Oh, can I
Cozy in the
stride
corner.
past Ronnie? Is Ronnie blocking me getting out of the
I'm
lift?
not blocking you getting out the lift.
If
you wanna
Ronnie
get out of the lift.
moves, the bodies are there's gonna have to be a strength roll to maintain the bodies. because you're having to shift, and it's just like the
Yeah, no,
movement
that's
of
fine.
these things. So okay, you can go past Ronnie. Ronnie will move out the way, but Ronnie will need to make a strength roll to keep a hold of them. But
Okay.
you know Ronnie's going to get the sword out in a minute anyway, and this is probably just a
But I don't
entering the
want to
room
stop
gambit.
anybody else from
Having
taking an
fun.
action just because I got low initiative.
Sure.
Anyway, I think if I'm at the back one, how many to get out? Basically,
So
if I've got 7.
the lift is 2 by 2.
2 by 2. Okay, yeah. So Ronnie's okay. So
But there's my strength check.
Cool.
2, 3, 4, 5. Eat this, and I'm going to shoot this one with my shotgun.
Eat this.
Please be one of the ones that you reload by rotating it, because those are awesome.
Oh,
19.
Jesus,
Ouch.
that is immense. You step forward into the room. Eat this, and center mass you hit him, tearing the front of his body open. You can see ribs poking out, blood everywhere. His body flies backwards into the wall behind him with a sickening yet satisfying crunch and squelch. And there's just a look of pure horror moment captured in his dead eyes. Well done, McKay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's your go.
Yep.
Nocturne. That's quite a go. Well done.
Yeah.
So as you go
It's
past, though,
me.
Ronnie keeps your fifth. Oh, I didn't. Sorry. Here we go.
That's odd.
I needed to resort it once I'd
Updated
edited
it.
your initiative. Sorry about that. But as you got past, Ronnie managed to hold onto it and onto the bodies and keep them as a kind of shield. That strength roll will cover you for anyone else getting through, because you got you rolled a natural 20. So that was a critical success. So you're basically, anyone can barge past you now, and your fingers are locked in, unfortunately, like literally into their bodies now. But
Holding
it
them by
means
their
you're
spinal
keeping,
columns.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
and then just going to shake the bodies off and then use them as twin flails. Okay.
Skulls on the end.
I'd buy that for $1.
Okay, Jeff, what are you doing?
So I'm actually just going to kind of duck into this corner of the lift, sort of just around the corner slightly, and I'm going to poke Ronnie and use my healing ability.
Yes.
So I need to roll a d8 and add 3.
Cool. So it's a nano infusion, isn't it? You kind of stick her and you feel these nanos flowing through your epidermis, knitting it back together.
Let's try that again. Okay, how do you roll a dice?
Slash
Forward
roll.
slash roll space
Oh,
D8
it's
plus
slash.
3.
Okay.
Or you could use the dice thing on the left-hand side.
Or the dice thing on the left-hand side, and then just add 3. Yes!
Oh, nice. 9.
Full heal. Back to full.
Look at that. The wounds in the leg seal up, and the bullets pop out of the wounds. Ting, ting.
Thank you.
Cool. Are you going to move any more, Jeff?
No, I'm quite happy hiding.
Okay. Behind Ronnie. Right.
Seems a sensible place
Yeah,
to be.
Absolutely. Nocturne, you'll go.
I am going to use my wonderful bonus ability to dash, and I'm just going to come all the way up here to McKay, and I'm going to shoot this ganger. But how big's the gap that the leg has fallen out of? Would it be enough for me to power slide through the blood to make it look really cool?
If you make an acrobatics roll.
Watch me fail this like a champ.
Oh,
No.
wow.
Hold it.
Oh, man. You use some of the residue from the mound of bodies in the lift that were removed to begin the power slide. And with your kind of long wormer legs, you kind of propel yourself, kicking off the back wall, sliding through. It's not quite full both knees. It's kind of like that across the floor.
Slide. And as I do it,
Manga lines going past. Okay.
and as I
That's your
surf up
favourite
next to
manoeuvre,
McKay, I'm
isn't
like, I love power sliding.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to shoot him.
Okay.
This game has taught me that acrobatics before attacks makes your attacks better.
Yeah,
Well, I
absolutely.
feel like if you're gonna play it, it makes it better.
Yeah.
Oh, sadly not.
Ooh, hang on. That's a hit.
Oh, 15 damage.
Yeah. Okay. So you slide through. You slide through, and this guy looks at you like, "What the fuck is this clown doing?" Just like, "Oh, like what?" And you just put one between his eyes. The back of his head goes across the wall behind him, and his like arms go slack. His gun hits the floor, and he just like drops like an empty sack onto the floor.
And then as the power slide finishes, I stand up next to McKay and go, "That wasn't half bad."
So you'll end up in that. Remember, the rug
Yeah.
is your
Oh yeah, it's our little squares, isn't it?
yeah. It's a handy thing in that game that they've made little squares on those rugs. Okay, right. Next, it's Ronnie. Dun, 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 dun.
Right. Dropping the bodies, acrobatic sprint, stabinate this guy.
What's your move?
You're going to do like a flip.
I've got wired reflexes. My speed is 30.
Okay, so yeah, you're fine. Okay, so you run right up to him. I assume you're kind of discarding.
Yeah, I'm
bodies
discarding his
as you go
mates
and
as I
drawing your
begin the
sword.
run. I might even Naruto run part of the way,
Okay, cool.
just while discarding those bodies behind me.
Yeah. Okay, he is terrified as you come zooming towards him, and you
You
make
do a cartwheel.
The most epic cartwheel you've ever seen.
Oh, that first roll, I'm afraid, is not going to be good enough. But you can use the
Then I'll
reroll.
use my reroll.
Okay.
That
So
Please Forever gave me.
18. Excellent. Right. So that's a success. You get so close to him before you even realise what's really going on. You got another natural 20 on that acrobatics roll there, and you get. Oh, is that the extra damage?
That's the extra D4.
Okay, so you run up to him and you slice him, and for a moment he looks down like, "Oh God, this little synth," and then suddenly the 3 points of extra damage kick in. Blood hoses out in a fan, like a vertical fan, across you, and just like almost in two parts, but not quite. You have to do double their hit points to
Just realised I think the image of
I was
Ronnie's
gonna say,
character I've got.
and in irony, you're going to flick the blade off, even though you're absolutely covered in it.
Oh yeah, utterly drenched, but I will still flick the blade.
You've got like a
because that's how
line
you
of blood
do
down you.
Ages ago, I watched. I think it was an anime called Blood: The Last Vampire. And it had a samurai sword with it. I think it was very similar to the character Ronnie's described. I think I realised that's the image I've got in my head as this vampire slayer.
Cool. Okay, right. Next, it is Barber.
I feel a bit inadequate after all that.
I mean, I must admit that went considerably better than it did last time.
Yeah.
I've never
Who's still?
killed someone in one shot before.
Barbara just comes
everyone's,
sauntering out and goes, oh,
everyone's dead now, right?
yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
just-
everyone's
all
I'm
the
just
people in
gonna-
that hallway are dead.
everyone's
They
dead.
call for friends.
I'm just going to meander out of the lift then.
Okay. Where to? Move your
Dunno.
move your token.
How far can I go?
You can. Well, you're. Haven't you got? What's your move? It's like 35, isn't it, or 40 or something?
If you're a gut up on
Speed is
35.
35, yeah. Why does that determine how far I can go?
That's how many squares you
7
can go.
squares.
So 7
That's
squares.
distance though.
You could move as far as where I am.
Yeah, if you wanted to.
All right. I'll do that. I'll do that then. I'll just walk over and I'll just say thanks.
I just love this idea of like Barber's just like sauntering out, it's just like, all right, yeah.
Do I have to roll for gratitude?
You can roll to see how gratuitous you are.
Gratitudinous, is that a word?
It is now.
It is now.
Oh no, grateful. I suppose.
Not as good as gratitudinous.
No, hang on, stand by. Oh, it's not. Oh, right, get me Oxford on the line. Stat. What have I got to do? What we're doing?
I don't know. You're just saying, well done.
Give him a hearty thumbs up.
I don't think I need to roll for that, really, do I? What would that be, even?
You can make
I reckon presents.
Yeah, make a presence.
All right. Oh, no!
Just come off as really condescending. Good
Sarcastic.
Oh, well, that was good, wasn't it?
You pat
You know
Ronnie
what?
on the head.
I sense I'm at risk of this character being a self-insert. I'm often mistaken for being sarcastic.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Okay.
Unless I'm actually
Perfect roll.
trying to be sarcastic, in which case people tend not to notice. It's a problem. So yeah, sorry, Ronnie.
That's okay. I'll get by somehow.
Okay. So, the next, what happens is this door opens and boop. Someone there. It does a Roger. Steps out, throws a grenade, and then steps back.
Do they throw the grenade into the lift or down the hallway?
Down the hallway. Hang on.
That's where I am.
Not.
We get to make a reflex save though, don't we?
Yeah, I'm just finding it.
Spot the rogue character.
If anyone had drunk an energy drink earlier on, they would also get a bonus, +1 bonus on initiative and reflex saving throws.
We need to get us some Red Bulls.
Okay, so
Other energy drinks are available.
indeed. Sorry, I'm just looking this
Thinking
up.
like a Bane pack of those for me then.
Frag Grenade. Each creature within 20 foot of a frag grenade, when it explodes, must make a DC 15 saving throw or take the full list of damage, taking half on a successful save. So 20 feet. So basically, he throws it to 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so just in front of Ronnie and Barbara, which would get all
Can I
four
try
of
and
you.
knock it back?
Unfortunately not.
Okay.
That's the kind of thing that you need a special
Yeah.
ability, or like Roger's got like hack a grenade. If you see a grenade, you can like try and hack it, but on your turn.
Ronnie, could you use like the dismembered femur of one of those bodies at the golf club?
That's
kind of where I was going.
Just knock it back down.
Okay, so reflex saving throws, please.
Reflex
Nocturne,
save.
you've been successful. This is what I do. What is your reflex save? A +5.
Come on, McKay.
Pretty
Come on,
good.
McKay.
Yeah.
Come on, McKay. You can do this. You can do this. You can do this.
Nice.
How do we do that?
Oh no.
Oh, reflex.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you, wired reflexes.
Oh shit.
Okay, so
It just lands at Barbara's feet. He's like, seems to be some sort of explosive device. Do an investigation, see if you know what grenade
investigation
it is.
roll.
With a reflex roll like that, I don't know if I'd even notice it, would I?
oh,
You
you
stamp
notice
on it to stop it rolling.
You jumped on it. Okay, so I'm going to roll 2d8 damage, and Nocturne and Ronnie, you take half of this. McKay and Barbara, you take full damage.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's not very good.
We're rounding up or rounding down?
It's
Down.
always up, I think, isn't it?
I think it's up for me inflicting damage on you, and down for you inflicting damage on me, isn't it?
No.
No, we're
I
round
think it's
down.
always rounding. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
we're
thought it
round
was
down.
up.
I thought my reflex save, I was like diving back into the lift. Right, so we take.
You see the
4.
grenade coming and you power slide like a seal back the other way.
Yeah, I basically power slide in reverse. So -4.
Okay.
Pick off of Mackay and go back the other way.
Yeah, that's why McKay gets exploded.
That's
So
why
I
I
can
got
push
hit.
off of him.
Okay,
Oh,
and
it's
then
just-
you see. Let me make a roll. The lift doors shut,
With
and
Jeff
the lift
inside.
begins to move up.
Quick, turn the robot dogs back on, Jeff.
It's
Make them
gonna-
do the thing.
I'm assuming I can't make a reflex save or something to put my foot in the door.
Unfortunately not.
What you
unfortunately.
can do though, Rog, is realise that you're dressed exactly the same as the gangers in
You
a
are.
lift
You are.
full of horribly dismembered gangers.
You were the only person who came thought to disguise yourself.
Yeah, you did. You did disguise yourself.
And
And
on the way up, I'm going to change my appearance to look like that foot
well, we
soldier.
can do that in your turn,
All right.
but it's not. It takes more than 6 seconds for it to get up to the next floor. So you might get a chance to hack it back.
He's better. That's a better hacker than I am, so I can't actually beat that.
Okay, right. So McKay, you hear the lift doors shut. There's just been an explosion in the room.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're a bit
Moi.
frazzled.
Moi. Moi. Can't quite hear anything, but I'm pretty sure I saw him duck back in that room. So 1, 2. Is this door open? Can I just push
door's
through?
still open.
3. I just want to stand, so I'm not in combat with him. Shotgun again. It worked last time. Let's try this time.
Yeah.
It just blew me up. I'm very angry. McKay is not a happy punk. What's the cool thing to say? How about a bite of peach?
Take a bite of
Oh,
peach. Okay, so you hit him.
over his head. Oh, it hits.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys are wearing like hardened like leather jackets and stuff. They're not like armored or tooled up in that way. Right, so you do 6 points of
Only
damage to
6.
him.
Spread across the
And
legs.
he's like, you can see he's like going for a sword. Okay, next is Jeff.
Okay, I'm assuming if I wanted to try and hack the lift to actually be with everyone else, I'd have to beat 25.
No, that's only if you're in a direct competition. He just hacked it on his go because you were
Alright,
doing other stuff. Because you healed Ronnie, you weren't in opposition. So now, if you try and do it,
All right, I will try and do
You're one
that.
of them now.
Even if it's just to get the doors to open so I can slide out.
okay. Yeah, you're successful. You stop it, and it will take the rest of the round for it to come back down to the floor.
Okay, just in case, I'm going to alter my appearance to be dressed like that foot soldier.
Lift doors open, we all shoot you.
So are you going to step out of the lift when the doors open, or are you going to stay in the lift?
I actually don't know. I mean, when's the lift coming down? Is it still in my
So
action?
in your turn, it kind of starts going up. You hack it, it goes back down, and the doors open.
Oh, if
you
it's
can
doing that, then I'll just stay how I was.
Okay.
And then I will step out.
Okay, cool.
Well, I'm going to go stand in Nocturne.
Okay, cool. Speaking of Nocturne, it's your go. It's your turn, Nocturne.
Nocturne. So like Nocturne kind of like after diving away from the grenade kind of gets up and is like all the dust off himself and looks around and is like, where's McKay? I'm gonna like kind of shimmy towards it because this is where I saw the guy, and I'm gonna see McKay be like with his shotgun. And is McKay within 5 feet of this bloke, or is he a
No.
little bit further away?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna make sure I have a clear shot, so it's not like so. I'll stay to like the right hand side of McKay, and then I'm gonna shoot the guy.
Shoot right next to my ear.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at that.
wow.
Yeah, look at that. That's impressive. Okay, you like what is it? You've got an SMG, so you're like little shot, and he kind of falls backwards, kind of hits into a trolley behind him, and like kind of he's not quite dead.
I'm like, yeah, that's what you get for blowing me up.
You can't hear you.
Right, next is Ronnie.
I am going to kick open this door. So is there anybody in there?
So you're going to go in and open the door?
Yeah.
There's nobody in there. There just seems to be a table with like some chairs and a cupboard, and it's like some sort of Rec room, maybe storage, light storage. Nothing serious going on in here.
Am I able to kick open this door in the same go?
Yeah, but that would be
That's
the
fine.
end of your go.
Just want to see if there's anybody in either of those rooms.
There is nobody in that room. There are large pallets with boxes on, covered with kind of tarp and things. Some containers. Looks like a storage. You're still in the basement, so you figured, yeah, storage.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, Barber, your turn.
Did we establish how much of me was remaining after this grenade went off?
You took 7 points of damage.
Yeah,
Oh, did I? Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay. Feeling a bit vulnerable because I'd already taken quite a bit of damage in the last session.
No, we all got healed up
Oh,
again.
you got healed.
Yeah.
Didn't we?
Yeah. McKay went round and healed us all back to health.
Oh, thanks a lot. Didn't even
Yeah.
feel it. I suppose I should probably go and try and assist with whatever's going on in that other room. Can I get there and take an action in one turn?
2, 3, 4. You can get in there and shoot him. Yeah, you could stand just next to the pink.
So if I kind of go here,
You'd need to go into the room. That's
Thingy
still
means
outside.
like
Yeah,
all right,
yeah,
okay, I'll do that.
yeah.
Magic.
So in the room there is like a large computer system over to one side. It doesn't look like anything fancy, but there's also like a shower unit and looks like someone would come down here and maybe do like security stuff and might shower here if needed. Okay, heavy
Yes.
pistol. Do you feel lucky, punk? You kind of come in and level the gun at a part of his body of your choosing and pull the trigger, and you blow the mother away. He's spraying blood across the room, and he drops to the floor as well.
Excellent.
Okay.
Nocturne's like, nice work, Barber, and goes up for a high five.
Do you need to roll for gratitude as well then?
Do you know what? I'll roll for gratitude.
Okay. Oh, I'll take that. I'll take 13 points of gratitude.
High five.
Thanks a lot.
Acrobatics to see if the high fives connect.
Yeah, do it.
Well, I'm not very dexterous, but I'm also not very strong. So if we miss, I probably won't hurt you very much. Oh, wow.
That's good. You high five.
Oh, hang on. I rolled dexterity.
It's one of those good resounding slaps as well, you know, not like a partial.
Oh,
now
a
you
weak
rolled an 8.
high five would be, yeah. Someone told me quite recently, I wish I'd known this years ago, when you're doing a high five, you look at the person's elbow.
Yeah, you look at their elbow.
You look at their elbow and you never miss. It works
Yeah.
every time.
Really?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Why
There you go.
teaching this on in the national curriculum?
You learn all
We
kinds
do.
of stuff at
Wasting
Barback
our
Games.
We
they do
do.
now. All right.
That is now in the curriculum, yeah.
Oh, excellent.
It's covered in physics under the unit on momentum.
Okay. Strikes me as more of a.
You said that so seriously.
Ben,
it was
you're too good a
believable.
GM. You just like make
I
shit
do
up on the
believe
fly.
him. I don't think he's lying. You're not
What
going to
is
convince
worth-
me he's lied.
I do the same thing to the kids at school sometimes. One time I managed to convince a whole class that there were actually 3 Michael Jacksons.
Oh God. Okay, let's not go into that conversation. Let's carry on with the game.
Yeah, I think Mark's confused already.
Okay, so
It's perpetual.
where were we?
You
Barber
just blew
just
that
went.
guy up.
Barber just went
Barbara just went,
So
so it's Mackay's go.
back around to the beginning. Hey, Sofino.
Sorry, he said. Okay, I forgot my name. So I just closed my blinds to stop bugs coming in, and I remembered I have a crippling fear of giant bugs from this episode of the X-Files, and I thought, what if it comes in behind me and you see it and I don't? And that's honestly what I was thinking and why I missed my name being called.
Is this my real
that's
reason you don't want to
amazing.
be in the Alien game?
Oh,
That's
my head is
amazing.
messed up place. Okay. Quick scan of this room. What sort of things in here? Nothing
Computer,
flammable.
bed, a pile of tech junk,
Okay.
and some other stuff.
Gonna stride across to the other room, but as I go, I'm gonna go, Jeff, there's a computer in there. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna push through this door. Is it open?
No, but it's just like a press the button,
Yep.
Star Trek style door.
Push the button.
In here, make a perception roll. There seems to be someone hiding behind the racking.
Okay.
You see like their boot between some of the shelves.
2, 3, 4. Get up and come fast. Eat lead. McKay's in no mood for nonsense.
I could tell.
Yeah. Not great damage, but what a hit.
A crit though,
It's a
so it
critical.
Oh,
doubles.
crit.
So you do double damage.
Oh, both barrels.
Jesus Christ! There is nothing left.
Face? What face?
You pump the shotgun and fire repeatedly, and his body is propelled backwards and upwards through the air, blood popping out of holes that are appearing in his body, his torso going slack in the middle as you kind of remove most of the thing holding him together, and his body sloughs against the wall, a look of fear and sadness.
Oh,
A solitary tear.
get us just shout back, clear.
Single sexy tear.
This room looks like it's like a worker changing room. You know, there's lockers, there's shelves, there's pictures of people's loved ones tucked inside the door, and things like that.
The guy said there's a locket, and it opens up, and there's a picture of Paprika Pete on one half of the locket. They're together now. It's okay.
Reunited at last.
So good, so good. Remember Paprika Pete? Yes. So you guys see McKay walk into a room. Clear. Right. Next, Jeff.
Okay, well, everything appears to be clear, so I'm going to go
All
to
lift.
the computer and I'm going to see if I can get in.
Okay. Right. Make a hacking roll. There's some passwords.
Oh,
yes.
awesome.
Nice.
There's some
nicely
what?
done.
Post-it notes with passwords written on them.
Oh, when you've got a power glove.
Some synthwave music appears and like graphics
Proper
like start
80s
spinning
hacking.
around
I'm just
you.
mashing the keyboard.
Absolutely. And a screen pops up with the security system, and you can see what's going on the other floors of the building. In the foyer, I shall describe it to you. In the foyer, you can see, if I can read it properly, 3. What's this one? Sorry, I've got it quite small, so I can't actually read it on the screen. 3 mech dogs patrolling around the foyer and a ganger behind a desk. On the roof, you can just see a ganger. There is no security cameras for floor 2 that you can access from this.
Okay.
And floor 1, you can see basically they have the same layout, of the floor that you're on, just different things in the rooms. In the corridor of floor 1, there is a mech dog and a ganger. There is a room with a really cool looking computer system, and a person is sitting at that computer system, and they kind of
really
look
quickly.
They look kind of suddenly confused or alert, and they turn round and look at you through like not at you, but look at the
Look at the camera.
security camera in the room, and you briefly catch a glimpse of a room, the last room on that floor, with 4 people in it. You can't quite make them out because it cuts away as your feed is broken. But they were all wearing breather masks, that kind of thing.
Gas
and
masks.
Gas masks kind of thing. And there's like a load of tables in the room and gear for like mixing and tasting and trying and all that kind of stuff. It seems to be perhaps their
Which
room.
floor was the one with the guy on with the hacker?
On floor 1, so the one above ground floor.
Okay.
The password is under the keyboard. Says please forever 1974. The password is Garblag, all lowercase, on the Dragon Turtle Games website, so you can get 10% off your basket.
That was seamless, Pete.
That's a really long password.
It's a very secure system, other than writing it on the bottom of the keyboard.
Hashtag 12 $. There you go. Oh no, that's my work password. Yeah, so that's what you've been able to it was like cycling through all the cameras, and you got like each floor up, and you kind of saw stuff going on, and then someone saw you and shut it down.
Okay. Right. I'm
Can you
assuming
remember
people
all
are
of
doing
that?
things. No, not a chance. My hacker probably could, but I can't.
Sure.
Especially in this heat. I'm assuming other people are doing things while I've been doing that.
Yeah. So while Jeff is looking at the computer, what is everybody else doing?
I've walked up to McKay and asked him to touch me.
Oh, heal Nocturne. Where's my heal?
Don't heal him, just touch him.
Yeah, I didn't ask you to heal me. I just said touch me.
Oh dear.
Give him in the face a couple of times.
Basically, action 2d8 plus tech mod, 2d8 plus 3. Okay, cool.
Boop him on the snoot.
Roll.
That'd be the best way to heal people, wouldn't it?
Nano boot.
You're healed.
Whoa.
There you go.
Jeez.
And then
Can
I'm
I
gonna
have
touch
extra hit points?
myself.
No.
So you've touched me and now you're touching yourself.
You sure that's not grenade damage?
Oops, 7 for myself. Oh,
You sure you don't want to swap those around, Leon, and give 7 to Nocturne and then...
only needed 7.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
I will loot the remaining gangers of anything they've got worth having, because these grenades come with a price.
I'll look through the lockers.
Okay. The lockers have like personal effects. Nothing that's super expensive.
ID cards.
There
anything
are
like that?
not really. It's not really the place for ID cards, but there are a couple of like wallets in there. There is a shotgun in one rack.
Dual wielding.
Dual wielding.
Like True Grit.
Strap them together.
And that's how, with a few modifications, you can turn one gun into 5 guns.
In one of the lockers, there is a heavy concealable vest.
Okay.
Which is
Ooh.
DR3.
Aren't all vests sealable?
Oh, that's better than what I've got on.
It's a heavy concealable vest. 13 plus Dex armor class, maximum Dex bonus of 2. DR3 on ballistic.
Oh.
So
Okay,
up
no,
to you if you want to take
I'll
that.
lose against the Dex bonus. But I'll let the others know. I'll say, I'll bring it out into the hallway with me.
Sure.
And just like toss it on the floor. Just go. There's a armored vest here if anyone wants it.
You
on the floor.
You also find 4 energy drinks, a roll of duct tape, a heavy blanket, some cheap cigarettes, probably European, a concealable holster, a nano pack, a pen, and a sleeping bag.
See,
Definitely take
MacGyver
the
would have
duct
been able to
tape.
make a tank out of that.
What did you say, Leon? Sorry.
Definitely taking the duct tape.
Okay.
And I think, and the holster as well.
Okay.
I don't have one of those concealable holster.
The concealable holster is worn underneath your clothes, either on your leg or under your arm. Casual visual inspection will not reveal it. Character specifically looking for a concealable holster must make a DC 20 perception check to locate it. So
Does
can
it
you
work
make a
with a
DC
shotgun?
20 perception check to locate it? when you
No, but
pick it up?
it'll work for my pistol. Put it down. Oh, where'd I put my gun? Any
Okay.
pockets?
But there was some of that other stuff in there. Okay.
Oh, I don't use secrets.
So, McKay, that's what you've been doing. What's everyone else been doing while Jeff's looking through security cameras?
I want to know what's in that other room.
Which one?
There's 2 other rooms, aren't there?
Well, oh, okay.
That one. That looks
Can I
like
get-
some. Yeah. It opens up. That looks like there's a little drinks unit with like some colas and a few beers. That kind of thing. All horribly artificial, synthetic, and poor tasting drinks. There are a couple of crappy old seats and a couple of tables. It looks like it's just some sort of rec meeting room.
Staff room.
Yeah, kind of thing. Occasionally I need to get them all together and talk to them.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Monday morning meeting.
And what
Morning,
was in the
everyone.
room
I'd
with
like
the
to talk
top?
this week about drugs and how we're going to sell them to people.
Yeah.
We'll do some role
Dave,
play.
your numbers
Best
are really
fishing
up.
tactics. Yeah. There's a big whiteboard on the wall, and it's a neon digital board, and there are lines with ganger names against them.
Paprika Pete's at the bottom with no sales recently.
Well, yeah, it was really high, but then it's just dropped
Ouch.
off. Like,
Somebody's not
Okay.
making target.
yeah, completely dropped off. Could get the area manager on his ass. Okay, cool. So, what do you want to do? Jeff, you're now finished with your, kind of flick through the security cameras. And it looks like the computer has been. This is not a. The map makes it look a bit more fancy than it is.
It's not a master terminal. It's just a basic one.
Yeah, it's like a little crappy terminal over in the corner.
Okay.
Is the lift the only way up
Yes,
from where we are?
from where you are, yes.
Okay. So that heavy ballistic vest, concealable ballistic vest, is that still just on the floor?
Yeah, I just left it there. If anyone wanted it.
It's just like hanging up in a locker.
Is no
Oh.
one picking it up? Oh, well.
No,
It
McKay
was
took it
max
out of
dex
the locker
bonus
and dumped
2,
it.
so I didn't want to. Yeah,
His dex
There's no
bonus.
one
You say it
picking
was
it
a
up?
heavy ballistic.
too
vest.
heavy for me.
It is a heavy
Yeah.
concealable vest.
So you need heavy. I assume you would need heavy armor.
No, it's medium armor.
I mean,
It's 13 AC plus dex, max of 2 dex bonus, and it's DR3. And it's £20.
I wear the light version of that already. So
Okay.
Yeah, so do I. But I
And in
think
fairness, my skin has a similar level of armor class to wearing that.
Okay. Cool. No, it's just that's.
But we'll
that's
take it. We'll put it with the stash. It can go with us.
Cool.
well, I think Barber might need more armor. What's your AC, Barber?
oh yeah, I can't wear that.
16. I don't know if I'd be able to carry it though, because my strength is -1.
No, it's not that. It's whether you can use medium armor because that's considered medium.
Yeah, and it's in your proficiencies. I think you might just be light armor because you're an investigator. I'm not sure.
Cut a bit off, make it lighter.
Cut the legs off.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jeff, you're finished. What are you all doing?
There's only really one thing we can do. Let's get in the lift.
We can keep on
We
keeping on.
Someone needs to go and collect up all the robo dogs because we're having them.
They're in the lift, aren't they?
They're downstairs on the
in
flat.
the
There was some more up
sub-basement.
here.
No,
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, there
on
weren't
the
any
cameras.
here, but there's
Get 'em
one
before the
upstairs.
lift blows up then.
I will have relayed what I found, what I saw on the cameras. To
So
everyone.
there's dogs on the ground floor in the foyer.
And again,
There's and a ganger. There's a hacker, probably some drug mixy people on the first floor. Second floor we can't see, and on the roof there's currently only a ganger, which means we have a missing droid.
Right, we need to skip.
I was on the roof, but
We need to skip the foyer, go straight
Yeah.
to the first floor. We need to get
We need to take control of that master computer.
Jeff access to the master computer so that we can find out what's going on. So I think our next stop is first floor.
Yeah, and
Okay.
don't damage that computer.
If I
Gonna
could just point
push the lift
something
button.
out, just Nocturne. I'm just spitballing here, but could that hacker make us go to a different floor?
Potentially.
Awesome. Let's go.
Did
just wanted to
anyone
know.
check this room?
I haven't.
Yeah, we checked that room. It's a storeroom.
Yeah, it's storeroom.
Oh, no, that was the meeting room, wasn't it?
No,
No,
the one
this
with the
one's
tarps and the
meeting room.
crates.
Oh, tarps and crates. Yeah, sorry. The meeting room is
So
one opposite.
what are they storing here?
Product.
Yeah, there's like stuff.
Yeah, it's for the meeting room.
It's for the meeting room. No, there's
Boxes of Lego.
no, it's like parts for the machinery downstairs, containers that they need to use that are one use only because they get acid on them, and kind of like the boring paraphernalia of drug production.
Okay, cool.
They got branded T-shirts made up, but there's a typo on them, and they can't shift them.
Exactly, it's really annoying.
In which case, I'm going to get into the lift and see if I can get us onto the first floor.
Right, Pete,
Yes.
question for you. Will a
Okay.
mono edge katana cut through the lift floor or ceiling?
Make a
It
hatch.
will take a while, but yes.
it
Would a
ruin the
shotgun be more
edge?
effective?
No.
And will it damage the sword in the process?
Not if you don't roll a 1.
It's gonna happen now.
Wait, what if?
And did that guy who had a sword have a mono edge katana or a regular one?
It was a phase shift sword.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are coming over to this map now. Sorry, I was just covering something up so you couldn't actually see it.
I think maybe we send the lift the floor down and then crank
So
the
you want to
doors
go
open.
to the first floor, don't you?
Yes.
Now you should all be here. I'll put you all in the lift. It's a bit of a squeeze. Can you just check your hit points and everything all right? Just make sure it's tallied
Oh, yeah, I zoomed out too far.
across.
Yep, I'm 17 again. Yep.
Yeah, I'm back up to full. Because McKay touched me.
Did anyone heal Barber?
Oh dear.
I
Did
don't know
Barbara
what I'm supposed to be on.
You took.
You got hit by a
you need to put
grenade.
-7 in your red
Oh, for the grenade.
for the grenade.
There you
Oh, can I just touch Barbara in the lift
I don't know. You have to ask everybody else. They're all
with
present.
my healing crystal?
Just
I can
awkward.
say-
7. Healed 7.
There you go. You're healed back up
go.
again.
Do I just type +7 and
Yeah.
wow, maths.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Okay, cool.
See, we're teaching whilst we're playing.
So you've got in the lift and you're going up to the first floor.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay.
I think, Ben, you should use that in a math class. If you're a ganger and you take 6 points of damage from a shotgun, but your friend heals you for 5, how many do you lose?
Luckily, I don't have to teach maths. Luckily for the children.
Hang on. I'm just setting things up for this floor.
Secret.
Well, of course. Let's get that one out.
I thought you were a science teacher.
Yeah, I am.
That's not maths.
Nope. It's maths with the hat on.
There are 3 sciences of maths,
Maths
physics,
with
and
a hat on.
chemistry.
Okay, hang on. Oh, it's cool. They've all got the same initiative bonus.
Where's that lift music?
Yeah, I'm going to say Nocturne's just humming the whole time every time we get in the lift.
You're really enjoying it,
he's-
aren't you?
Yeah, he loves it, and he's seen this on the TV or in his version of TV, whatever the version of TV is, and there's always cool lift music. So as there isn't, he's
There's
just
always a
humming it.
hatch as well.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
then-
yeah, he's a little.
The
He's a bit
off-world
upset there's no
colonies
hatch.
are probably still getting TV from like the 1980s, aren't they?
Yeah, exactly. Where I'm from, I'm still
I'm wearing my
watching.
off-world colonies T-shirt today.
Oh,
That must be really confusing for people in the off-world colonies if they're watching Blade Runner and going,
What?
How do they know?
And
Do, do,
Okay.
do, do,
Right, sorry.
do, do, do,
Hopefully, all our
do,
viewers are enjoying the music from Dan. Does anybody need to go and refresh their drink or pop to the toilet before
Yes,
we go to
please. I
another
need
floor?
a drink.
S'il vous plaît.
Okay.
We do have a music request from Please Forever who wants us to sing Touch Me by Samantha Fox.
Okay.
Which is a little bit of a worry, but
I think we'll
What's the
I think
lyrics?
we'll leave that one.
You don't want to hear me sing, please, forever.
That's
You will
fine.
go deaf.
That's fine.
and while I will admit to knowing the lyrics, I'm not singing them.
Fair play. So we're going to take 5-minute break, just comfort break, and we shall be back shortly. Please don't go anywhere. Please stay with us. Bjørn Felle, if you want to play any music while I put the screen up, feel free. Otherwise, I'll turn the sound off.
I'm not on my streaming rig, mate.
Ah, man. Okay.
Feel free, viewers, to listen to my album though. It's out now. It's called A Regrettable Agreement. Go and listen to it, please.
It is very cool. Right.
Second album's going to be out this year.
Oh,
It's even
cool.
better.
Excellent. Okay. I'm going to turn off the sound and video, and we shall see you in 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Switch to that and switch to that. And we're back. Sorry about that. Just a bit.
I want you to love me. There you
No,
go.
dude, that's
Can't
the
say we don't-
Divinals.
I
Oh, well,
actually
you know.
didn't have your sound on for the first line of that. Could we get that again, please?
No, I'm not doing it again.
Please
no.
don't ever do that again. But
I was
that was
giving
the
the viewers what they
Divinals.
wanted.
I touched myself.
You
not
also didn't
Sam
need to do the
Fox,
hand
touch
actions.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, It was something to do with touching, wasn't it?
Yeah, but the Sam Fox
Okay.
one is like, touch me, I want to feel your body.
Oh, yeah.
See,
Yeah.
Your
look, now-
heartbeat close to mine.
I don't know that
Okay.
song.
Anyway,
Ben, I feel it's only fair to inform you that I'm tempted to sample that and auto-tune it.
You should. You should.
I have it
If
within
you,
my power.
if you ever need me to do a voice thing for you, I am there, man.
Right.
cool. Well, there you go. Anyway, back to our adventure. Here we
Where
go.
if anybody tries to touch me and make me feel their body, I will stab them.
touch me, make you feel my stab wound.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway,
move on.
let's move on to the adventure. Here we go. So, wholesome, lovely adventure. You guys are going up to floor 1 of the Snakehead Tong Chem Lab, which you are there to sabotage and destroy if possible. Okay. Apologies if people are seeing a little bit of chop on the stream. We've got I've got green light now, but there was a little bit of amber. I think there was a bit of stuttering, but I think we're okay when we have our maps on this scale. Our faces are this big because you don't really notice it as much. Okay, cool. So, you guys, what are you doing? You're going up in the lift to floor 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'tis the plan.
I'm more prepared this time than I was last time.
What does that mean?
means I've got my gun out this time.
Okay.
Did I see what was on floor 1?
You saw that there was a hallway with a mech dog and a ganger in it, and then a room with 4 people in kind of protective clothing and masks, and then another room which had someone at a big computer screen who looked at you and then stopped you, and there were a couple of other empty rooms. One looked like a bit more like a staff room with a TV and a toilet and stuff, and the other one looked like a storage room.
Management staff room.
Yeah. Middle management.
They're the
Okay.
worst ones.
So, remember, this lift is one that when it reaches the floor, the doors open. It's not, you don't, that's how lifts work. So,
I'm glad we
just
could
as a
clear that
reminder,
up.
because, the doors
Not
will
if it's a
open
pattern.
momentarily. So what do you want to do? What is your prep for when the doors open on the lift?
I'm going to be very hidden at the side.
I think I'm going starters blocks on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to say I'm just going to have my gun pointing forward, so as soon as the door opens, it's
Okay.
Shotgun loaded. I'm stride and shoot. It's been working so far.
Okay, right. So I've just kept the initiatives from.
Oh, but I'm going to be crouched in case they're aiming at chest height.
So McKay, you're crouched.
they'll
Ronnie's
hit you
ready
in
to
the
run
head.
into the room.
Like proper starters blocks, sprint, low down.
Okay. And
I'm going to stick with tradition. My gun
Barbara's
is
having
over
a
the top of
cigarette in the
McKay's
corner.
head.
Turn orders aren't showing up on my roll 20.
Nor mine.
Oh
Really?
no, we might have to re-roll them.
No,
No,
they're
I've got
here.
my turn order's blank. I can't see any turn.
Oh, I can't see it either.
Yeah,
Same for me.
likewise.
Ooh. What's going on? That's weird.
Are they showing on the Twitch stream?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the important one.
Can you see it now?
Nope,
Nope.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, it's
But
disappeared.
now
completely gone now.
it's
Yeah,
come back blank again.
just blank again.
Back and blank.
It's all right.
yeah.
As long as the Twitch stream can
That's
see
Can
it.
you see it, Pete?
Yeah, and then you can tell us who's going.
I was going to say, yeah, as long as Twitch and the people can see it at
Yeah,
home.
no, that's
and
fine.
Pete can just go, you go. You go.
Okay. So, let's have a look. It's McKay first. So the doors open,
Bing.
and McKay, you look into the corridor, and you see slightly more.
Oh, the mech dog's turned up in the turn order. And a ganger.
Oh, you know what it is?
Is this the same floor?
You know what? What do you mean? It's the same
It's
layout,
the same layout.
but the
Oh,
rooms
okay.
have different stuff in.
Oh, I got deja vu.
Slightly
Okay.
different stuff. Yeah, it's like
They
these
changed something in the
buildings are
Matrix.
built just like kind of like stacks.
Yeah, that makes
Now,
sense.
I think I know what the problem is. You guys will need to re-roll. Let me just clear off your existing ones. So we're in a new combat anyway, so we
Yep.
can re-roll.
Let me know when you want us
Let
to
me just
reroll.
finish deleting those. Okay, now the challenge is because these are different tokens on this map. So if you
Right.
select your token now
Yep.
and roll initiative, it should.
So
Is
do you
Oh,
leave
nicely
it
done,
selected
Nocturne.
and go to the character sheet and roll it?
Yes.
Yes.
So you click your token until the numbers pop up on it.
Oh, that was much better.
I love how Ronnie's got like +7 to the initiative.
Okay.
Lightning reflex.
100,001 loss.
So
I actually like having a lower initiative because then it means everyone else gets
Shot.
everyone killed first,
Yeah.
and then I can just saunter.
yeah.
I like it when Ronnie and Nocturne just go out and cartwheel and flip over everyone.
Although I get, I've got nose for trouble, which means I can give someone an advantage.
You
Oh,
can.
yes, I
In
forgot
your
you could do
turn,
that.
you can do that.
Do I have to wait till my turn to do it?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
As-
because
as-
what
as you're
it's
second
you
in the
looking at another person and going, "Oh, that guy's got a gammy leg." So when it gets to your turn, you
Yeah,
do
you
know
shout that
trouble
out,
and go,
and then
Oh, I
anyone, the
see.
next person to attack them gets advantage.
Oh, I get you. Well, it's just as well I've got a high initiative then.
Yeah. So actually, the first actor is Nocturne.
Yeah, I'm gonna like kind of stick with what I was planning on doing, and as soon as the door opened, I open fire at the closest. No, there's no power slide, not yet. There's no slick blood to roll in. I'm just gonna shoot the mech dog that's there because it's like the closest target. So it's kind of like the door's open. I'm like, just as soon as it opens.
Okay, there was a mech dog in front of you. Whoa!
Not for long.
Oh,
What does the blue box mean?
Blue box
It means
one
I
of your
rolled-
dice was
Oh,
max,
yeah.
one
and
was
one
max,
of them
one was min.
Yeah.
Which is a weird thing.
Yeah.
Don't know
to
why I
have.
need to know that, but there we go.
Okay, so the door opens and you're like, and you shoot the mech dog in front of you,
Yeah.
hitting it across its mechanical body. Bullets kind of, you see the odd bit of wiring and stuff kind of stressed and metal fracture of its chassis.
And then because I'm like really tall, I'm just going to step over, McKay who's in front of me, and I'm just going to like run into this little doorway here, but against the flat of the wall, so that these back guys that are here can't shoot me so easily because I'm in a bit of cover.
In the corner, inside the
Inside this
corridor?
door, inside the actual this room here with I think it's the one with the shower and that, the one that looks like a staff room.
Oh, so you want to open the door
Yeah.
and go into the room.
Yeah.
And
As you
duck in.
stride past the mech dog, can you just glance nonchalantly at it and say, "Down, boy"?
Well, it's your go now, Barbara, so you can probably
me?
do that, can't you?
I
Your
didn't.
go.
I'm gonna give advantage to Ronnie for her next.
No. You pick a bad guy,
Oh,
and the next person to attack them gets advantage.
which will be Ronnie.
Possibly. Depends on
Depending on which bad guy you pick.
So you
Yeah.
look at one of the bad guys and you say, that guy, he's got a weakness in his armor there. And whoever shoots them next gets advantage.
Oh, right, okay.
Choose a creature that you can see within 60 feet.
Yeah, no, I understand. I don't understand how I wouldn't know that it would be Ronnie that would gain.
It doesn't matter.
No, you pick a target. So you're picking one of these three guys or the mech dog.
It will probably be Ronnie next.
It probably will.
Yeah, but
let's do the mech dog then.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've just shot some chunks out of it, so now you can.
Yeah. And then, oh, hang on. What's it doing? Oh, we don't know what it's. What happens if I were to kill it, having specified that it is the one that will be?
Shoot first, nose for trouble second.
Oh, right, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, do that.
Do that, right.
Because nose for trouble is a bonus action, isn't it?
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, bonus action. So you can use normal action to shoot.
Can I stay inside the lift and just shoot through the doors? To add some cover?
You can. They will close in 2 rounds.
That's fine.
And you know that lifts often return to their base floor.
I'm going to leave the lift
alone. Okay.
I don't want to be in that ground floor when.
Okay, so you rolled a 7. That, unfortunately, is a miss, unless any of our viewers are kind enough to spend 1,000 Garblag Groats to give Barber a reroll.
Volunteer as tribute. There you go.
Reroll.
Oh. Did someone do it?
Ah, look at that. Yes, Ben did it for you.
Oh, thank you, Ben.
23.
And it was worth it.
That is definitely a hit, and you do 7 points of damage to the mech dog, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. It is still alive. Well, still functional, I should say. Operational. It's definitely not alive.
In which case, I will designate that as the closest target.
I've given it a little yellow blob to indicate.
Right.
Okay. Next. That no.
Mech dog.
Fine. Then mech dog. Yes.
Ruff, ruff.
Okay. The mech dog has assessed the 2 targets that it has seen and has apportioned a higher threat rating to Nocturne, and runs into the doorway to attack you, to bite you.
While he's doing this, Nocturne is like, bad dog, get down, get down.
Okay, so it has a. Let's. Oh, hello. Would help if I'm in the right. There we go. On the right screen.
You've read Fahrenheit. It's 451.
I haven't actually.
Got a mech dog in it that goes and hunts down people. It's terrifying.
There's one on my list of classics to read, but I have -5 free time right now. So okay. That's terrible. Unless anyone wants to spend 2,000 Garblag quotes to give me a reroll, but that would be.
I didn't see your roll.
I didn't see your
pop up.
roll.
No,
Oh.
neither did we.
Sorry, I did a GM roll by accident. The viewers can see I rolled an 8.
It's just come up now.
Oh.
There must
Oh
be
no,
a
I didn't do a
lag.
GM roll. I just did a roll. There is a lag. My roll 20 is having fun. I think my laptop is heating up a little bit. Okay. Had to refresh. I got the re-roll before the actual roll. Okay. Okay, cool. So mech dog jumps forward, attacks, misses. Next, foot soldier. This foot soldier throws a grenade into the lift.
That poor lift.
Cheeky so-and-so, that's our job.
We will need just in front of the lift. So everyone in the lift, well, all of you need to make a reflex save, as well as the mech dog. He has no care for the mech dog's safety.
Oh.
Maybe it won't trust them anymore, and it will join you as your new friend.
Can you remind me how we do that?
So it's
Reflex
reflex
save.
save, and you need to get a 15 or more.
It's next to strength and dexterity. There's 3 things: fortitude, reflex, and mind. Just press the reflex.
I've got
one.
it. Yeah, got it.
Oh, the dog failed the reflex save.
Oh no, Barber.
Oh, Barber, whoa.
Right. Shit.
Distracted by the dog. It's a very angry dog, in fact.
Yeah.
They are very distracting.
I mean, I failed as well.
Yeah, I.
Oh, so did
survived you.
Nocturne. Oh,
Yeah.
did we all fail? Except
Bob-
Ronnie.
I haven't
Except-
received any of your rolls yet.
Oh, really? Okay. We all
In
failed
which
apart
case
from
I
Ronnie.
passed.
Jeff got a 9, Nocturne got an 8, Ronnie got a 23, McKay got 11, and Barber got 6.
Oh,
with,
blimey.
with a
Which
critical
was a
failure.
crit.
I was
So if
just
I-
going to say, was that a critical fail?
So if I roll this, will you see it? That's the question. So if you passed, you take half damage. If you failed, you take full damage.
Mhm. Oh my
Oh.
goodness!
Ooh.
Do we get the damage reduction
I
from?
don't believe so because it's for ballistics.
Yeah, this is piercing damage.
Okay,
Is everyone like severely injured?
Yeah.
you could say that.
Oh, I take 12 damage because I failed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. We pretty much all of us, bar Ronnie, just did.
And it was a critical fail as well. Does that make a difference?
No.
No.
Yeah, you take
Oh,
double
God.
damage. No.
Slammed off the wall of the lift.
Yeah, you're like
Just from the crash.
you're blasted to each corner of the lift.
I was in a
I
different room
still
when I
haven't
got
got your rolls. I may have to shut down roll 20 and log back in to try and reassert itself. Bear with me one moment, viewers. I'm going to switch to the faces screen. I'm going to log out of roll 20 and I'm going to log back in to see if that helps.
These are our
There we go.
faces.
This is no doubt where Karina's watching Critical Role and it's chewing up my bandwidth.
Ooh, no doubt. Now there's a song we could do. Everybody know Don't
I should
Speak?
put a picture of like Matt McKay just over my shoulder here, I think, for the channel. Mercer.
That
Matt
would
McKay.
be, and he could be looking at almost as if he's like looking at you, and every now and then you could just be like,
What you want is one with like a halo and sort of a Matt Mercer is like Jesus model.
okay, right.
Our Lord and Saviour.
Mark, you look supremely confused.
I'm really confused.
He's the DM, a very good DM on Critical Role. He's also a
Very
professional,
popular
very
roleplay
professional.
channel.
He's a professional voice actor as well. Okay, right.
And they're back on the 2nd of July, so we
I'm
can
still
forget any
confused though,
viewers
because I didn't
after that.
understand the context. So
I just no. Someone made a joke on another show when I had a bandwidth problem that Karina was watching Critical Role just to wind me up. I think it was Leon, yeah. I'm just going to do a roll to see if you guys see that.
18.
18.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right, can one of you do a roll to see if I see it?
who's going to be the
Yeah.
teacher's pet.
Okay, cool.
It's too slow.
Okay, 2 rolls. Excellent.
Rolled a 6 out of 6 though. It's pretty good.
That is good. Right. Okay. So
Worth
we
something.
are back in the room. Just a rehash there. Okay. So that was the foot soldier. What's he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Oh, hello.
Whoa!
Who did that?
100 D100s.
Wow. Yeah. 5,026. That's a miss.
That's how much damage I do
What's its
to
armor class?
everyone.
Yeah. Just from sheer will. Okay. He's gonna
It's my
pull his.
Akira moment.
He's going to pull his sword out, and he's going to move, just reposition in the corridor, so they're not all standing right next to each other. And then it's Ronnie's go. Oh, everyone's really hurt, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Oh,
This is what- TPK.
I might actually have a slight change of plans and just spray the entire corridor with my assault rifle.
Oh, you're going to do like a burst.
Yeah.
Oh, you and your rules.
Sorry,
Ah.
I'm trying to role play. It's
No,
this
that's cool.
thing.
That's cool. You're going to empty. Let's have
I'd
a look.
help, but my rulebook's all the way over there. Can't.
How is your rulebook all the way over there when you're playing that game?
Got to grab it before the stream starts.
It's okay.
Silly
Okay.
Leon.
Let's have a look. 116. Here we go, viewers. This is exciting stuff.
Pete reads from a book.
So, Mark, tell us about your album for a second.
Which one?
The one that's out.
Oh,
Or the new one. Tell us about the new one. What?
the new one's going to be out later on
Mhm.
in the year. Not later, not
Yeah, later on tonight.
later on. Yeah. So, it's like 2/3 done.
Okay.
It's,
What are the themes?
there is an overarching theme to the whole album. It is a concept album, but I'm not going to reveal what that is at this point.
Crushing Dystopia.
Pretty much, yeah. I've been reading a lot of Freud.
Oh dear.
So there's Freudian themes running through it because he
Okay.
was right about a lot of stuff, I think.
Mm.
Ammo.
And
Does it synchronize perfectly with The Wizard of Oz?
synchronized in what respect?
Like if I
Could you
play
mute
your
the
album
Wizard
at
of
the
Oz
same
and
time
play
as
your
The
album
Wizard of Oz
instead?
goes,
No,
Does,
that would
like-
be an interesting album to record.
It would. It would.
Yeah.
Here we go. Spray. I found it. It's in the equipment section. Mark, I very much look forward to your next album. Thank you.
Thanks. And in the meantime, you can all listen to the first one
And where can people find it?
everywhere.
everywhere. I just found it on Amazon Music.
On Amazon,
really?
it's on Spotify,
Spotify, Apple Music,
Apple Music,
All of
Napster, YouTube,
Bandcamp.
LimeWire.
Bandcamp.
Bazaar, Emule,
Wow.
Pirate Bay,
Mini disc players.
MIDI
Mini
displays.
Yes,
Oh man.
Yes,
Oh
Tape
man.
Set,
So cool.
VHS, Bakelite,
8-track.
8-track.
12-inch. Okay, right. Automatic weapons
Wax
can be
cylinder.
fired in a spray mode. When using the spray mode, the attack can hit multiple targets within the cone. Size of the cone is the same as the gun's normal range. See range later in the section. Instead of the attacker rolling against the target's AC, each target within the cone has to make a successful reflex saving throw to avoid being hit by the spray of bullets. To roll damage this attack, roll half the number of damage dice you normally would and add relevant modifiers. This attack requires and depletes an entire magazine of ammo. To calculate the spray save DC that creatures must make, use this formula: 8 plus proficiency bonus plus dexterity modifier.
That's a bit crap.
So it's like what, 12 or something?
12.
Pray and pray.
Well, it's difficulty 12, but it should distract them slightly.
Yes, so you're gonna. I think you need to actually step into the corridor to do that, otherwise you will hit Barber.
That's okay. I will not.
Barber-
It's okay to hit Barber. I mean, it's okay that I will step out and
Just
pray.
say,
Yeah, I've only got 1 HP left, so avoid that if you possibly can.
Sorry, some people just asking, what are your albums actually called, Mark?
The first album, there's one album out at the moment which is called A Regrettable Agreement,
Okay.
But my artist name is Bjørn Felle. So
Bjørn Felle.
Yeah. So the album is A Regrettable Agreement. There are singles out from the second album now. Autocorrect, Oh Father Please, and Pause. Pause is probably the weirdest thing I've put out. Yeah. Oh, I don't know actually. It is weird though.
I like that.
It's really weird.
I'm not sure if that's the weirdest thing I've put out.
It's all weird.
That's
all
the
of
point. That's the
it's
point,
all
isn't
weird.
it?
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, so we're going to say you do
Thank you.
half.
Half of that, so like 8 damage.
Well, if you're rolling 3d8, I would say you do 2d8 damage.
Okay.
So we'll take the first
10.
2 dice, so 7 and 5. So you do 12 points of damage.
Okay.
If they fail,
If they fail their reflex
roll half
save
a number. You're not,
at 14.
I thought it was 12.
12
What's your proficiency bonus?
plus 2.
And what's your dex bonus? 2.
2.
Okay. 12.
That's a bit rubbish.
Okay.
Whole
So
clip
let's
of
Kind
see.
of makes
ammo
sense
for
though if we're just spraying. Like
Yeah,
it's
you're
not.
just kind of going, and they're like, "Wah!"
Diving for cover and whatnot.
I think. Bear with me 1 second. I just need to check their dexterity modifiers. Here we go. A little bit of rules in action. Yes, I thought so. Let's roll 3 of these. Okay, so the front guy, who is the foot soldier, takes the full whack, which was 12 points of damage, right? Okay, and the others avoid it. They kind of like, like.
And I
Drop
then
their
want to
bellies.
finish my move by going through that door, if such is possible.
It is locked.
Okay, I won't do that then.
Walk into the door.
Yeah. Well, all the other doors you have come across, you just pressed a button. This one, press the button, nothing happens. Okay, that's your entire magazine spent from your assault rifle.
Yes. Just re-sling it.
Yeah. Okay. Because your range on that is quite far, isn't it?
Hilarious.
60. So the cone is
Yeah.
60 foot wide and 60 foot long. Which, I mean, if you had a whole room of people, you could just be like, they'd all be jumping around all over the place. Okay, next, McKay.
Okay. Nocturne standing next. No, it's Jeff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to quick heal, which is my bonus action. Heal Jeff. So 1d4 plus doc level.
This little 16-year-old girl synth is really confusing the hell out of these gigantic man beasts, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Running around with the corpse in each hand going, ah! And now just like unleashing this assault rifle. Dick, 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 dick.
So 4 for Jeff from my crystal.
Say that Gigantic Man Beasts would be an excellent band name.
It would.
Where is Ronnie standing?
Right there.
Well, you're not quite.
Just by the door. Oh, sorry, I'm not quite in the right
Sorry,
place.
there you go.
Yeah,
Put
that's
you in
what I was
that,
trying to see. Because I've got to
Mark, their first album would be called The Floor is Lava.
Gigantic Man Beasts, the floor is large. Do you know what? There's so many. If we do get this label off the ground, I'm just going to have to form a whole load of bands and sign them all. It needs to. I can't go to my grave without making all of these things happen.
Cool.
And then I'm going to use my action to heal Barber.
Oh,
So
thanks.
What was the other one was your quick heal on who? Was that on
Bonus
Jeff?
action
On me.
on Jeff.
Okay, cool. So 4 for Jeff and then 16 for Barber.
Yeah,
Oh,
taking
nice.
full
I
action
needed
is
it.
a lot better.
Oh, hang on. What's my max? Oh,
I have
13.
no
my,
idea.
my max is 13, so I'll just go up to 13, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, McKay,
That's all.
good round. Next, it is this ganger in the corner over here. That ganger is going to step here and shoot at Ronnie.
If you think you're hard enough.
Here we go. 16, does that hit?
My armor class is only 15.
That's a hit.
Kablamo.
Well, they're all going to be dead in the next round, so... 5 points of damage.
Is he talking about us or them?
Them.
Yes.
You're going to proceed into the corridor and mince them. How are you doing, Ronnie?
Below half, but
Okay.
I'm alive.
Okay. Jeff.
Okay. Are any of them holding grenade or carrying grenades on their person?
That is a good question. I will check. What page is that guy on? He's on that page.
Can you hack their grenades?
He has a grenade on his belt. The guy standing out front.
No, if I detonate that will hit all of you.
But not
Is
you.
it an X-Men film where Magneto pulls all the pins out of grenades? Special forces are wearing them. I can't
Okay.
It's
remember.
in a film, isn't it?
Yeah, is it
Yeah.
in an X-Men film he
I
does
think
that?
so. There's so many of them. He must have done that in one of them.
Okay. Can I take a shot at one of them and then move?
You're kind of like hidden in the back. You need to move and shoot.
Is second wind a bonus action or a reaction or what? I'll look it up. It's okay. I've got the book.
Okay.
Bonus action.
So
So I
can
have
I
to do it
kind
on
of,
my turn.
there isn't really anywhere I can go. I'm kind of trapped. Corridor's a bit small.
You can move past your colleagues without.
And stand at the front with my mighty
You could
five.
move past Nocturne into that room over there.
Go up
Yeah,
to the
because
roof.
I'm pressed into the corner.
I'm
anyway.
assuming there isn't anywhere along that path I can get a shot off.
If you move to the front of the lift, you could shoot this one over here.
All right, I will do that on my way into the room where Nocturne is and
Yeah.
hope there's no one in there.
Okay.
So let's take a pot shot.
Oh,
That is a hit. You step forward and lean between them. You're like,
It's all right, mine's only silent, so it won't deafen them.
and they feel the wind, and there's like a low noise, and the guy at the other end of the room suddenly grabs at his neck, and there's panic in his eyes. His gun rattles across the floor, and you're kind of looking at him, and then suddenly you realise that on the window behind him there is a large spread of blood, and blood seeps between his fingers, and his eyes just stare at you as he just drops to the floor, dead.
Nice. And then run into the room and hope.
Okay. There's no one in there.
The Mech Dog storeroom.
Yeah. Okay, right, next. It is this guy. He runs to here, opens the door, runs into the room, and goes to the far corner.
He's gonna try and escape.
Can we see that that's where he's gone to from where we are?
You can't actually, because
No, all we can
You
see
haven't
is
got-
he's
we
gone in
haven't
the
got-
room.
you haven't got
in the
line
room.
of sight, but he's going to use his action to open the fire escape and step onto the rating. This other person, however, let's activate this mofo. Sorry. Okay. See that? See that bad mother humper? Sorry, Tremors. I remember they dubbed it for like ITV or something, and they just said bad mother humper, and it was like, how is that any better?
You can't-
There is.
To
I've seen one where they dubbed
Tremors.
Mother Hubbard.
Mother Hubbard. Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Right, he's got his sword in his hand. He comes running around the corner and he attacks McKay.
Eek.
Poor McKay.
Jeff, for your reference, He has 2 grenades on his belt.
I can't see that.
TPK! From a party member. Right, here we go.
Not enough.
I think that's a miss. He's like, ah! And he runs around the corner like all full of gusto. And as he comes into the room and he sees all of you there bristling with weapons and like a Kevlar bodysuited teenage girl, like guys with shotguns, armor and everything, you know, you look like a proper cyberpunk crew now. And he kind of runs into the room and he's like, swings at you and misses.
Regretting his life choices.
Yeah,
That was the last thing he did.
yeah. The lift doors close.
Boom.
And it starts going up.
Cool. So where I am here, have I got a clean shot at the guy who's fighting McKay?
You're kind of ducked in against the wall. You'd need to to reach all the way around. It'd be quite difficult. You could, I mean, if you just step into the doorway, you can shoot at him.
Yeah, cool. That's what I'll do then. I'll step in the doorway
And the laser cuts you in half. No, sorry.
No, the door closes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me just do some stoosting.
Stoosting. Let's have a look. That's a hit.
However, because he's within 5 feet of a friendly character, I get to add D6 to it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice.
Boom. So it's a total of 12 damage.
You sneaky, sneaky scoundrel. Okay, you're like, wow, sneak round. And it like gets hit and he turns around like, oh, that was a surprise. And blood kind of comes out of a large wound in his on his shoulder. Barb, sorry, did you want to do any more movement? Because you're only kind of 5 foot.
I'll dash across the room because I got a bonus action and I'm going to get right into this back corner over here.
If you run down there, the guy in the middle will get an attack of
Oh,
opportunity.
okay, I won't do that. Then I'm going to stay in cover.
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll dodge it. He won't hit you.
There's like one square down the side there that you could go.
Go for it, Nocturne. Do it. I believe in you. Do it.
Yeah, I know, because I'll die. I've got
How many hit points you got?
left. I've not got a lot left. I've got 7 left. I'm not risking it.
Yeah, he's got a phase shift sword, which
Yeah.
can do. It does 1d8 slashing. I mean, come on, what's he gonna do?
No,
Kill you?
You that's exactly what will happen. I know my luck. I know when to push it and when not to push it. And right now is not to push it.
Okie dokes. Okie dokes. Right, so you're gonna leave it there. Right, so it is now Barbara's go.
Have I got line of sight to shoot at either of these, or McKay and Ronnie?
You can shoot this guy over here.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah. That is a miss.
Yeah,
Unless anyone watching is kind enough to use 1,000 Garblag Groats to give Barbara a re-roll.
If you do, I'll write a song about you, maybe.
Whoa, maybe.
Maybe.
I like the maybe on the end. Maybe.
I suppose it depends on the nature of the person who does it.
Okay.
And what your re-roll is.
Yeah.
Well, yes, quite.
Yeah.
I don't
Still
think
miss.
In fairness, we're going on hiatus in a little while. I'll buy a reroll for that. There we go.
How do we actually do that? I don't even
You
know.
need to be on
You
Twitch
need to
as
be
well.
watching it on Twitch every hour you
Oh,
watch.
I don't belong to this century, so
Says the guy who makes all the electronic music.
using techniques from the last century.
So there you go.
Which I remind
got-
you was only 21 years ago.
You got a reroll.
On your Mac. Oh, there you go. Reroll for your
Yeah,
Barber.
I got a reroll. Nice one, thank you. Thanks,
You do it on your Apple Macintosh.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Bosh, that's a solid hit. So you do 11 points of damage, and you kind of lean over McKay, sort of almost like covering his ear as you like shoot
Jeff.
past him. McKay's just getting bullets going past his head. Like, or he's like just like oh. You cover his ear and just like shoot, and the guy turns to look at you, and a bullet enters his eye, passes out the back of his head, and there's like a rupture from both the front and the back of his skull. And funnily enough, he's dead. And he kind of slumps against the wall and slides down it with a blood trail coming down him. Did you want to move?
You can do your bonus
Or you can
action
use your
as well.
bonus action on the other guy to give the next
Yes.
person to attack it advantage.
Yeah. We'll do that. And I guess that means I can't move.
You can, because that is basically you can move and do an action, and if something allows you a bonus action, that's free
Oh,
on
it's
top
bonus.
of it.
Okay. Have we been in here, or was that on the
It's
other floor?
locked. It's locked.
Oh, it's locked. What about here?
No.
Do we know yet? Oh, I can't really get past the other guy, can I?
No, he would get an attack of opportunity on you.
Then I'm just going to stay where I am.
Okay. Cool. Right. Next. It is me that you can't see.
What?
He is going to go. Right. Next, it's Ronnie.
And I am going to get swordy, I think, at this point. So I
Swordy.
will
Swordy.
Swordy McSwordface.
say hello to my little friend.
Here we go. Oh,
He has got advantage.
Has he got an advantage?
I have
Yeah,
got
'cause
advantage.
that's the one.
He's got
Oh,
the
of
little yellow
course.
dot.
Yeah, sorry, the dot. Yeah,
so
sorry.
that's me 19. Oh,
Yep.
and my additional D4 of damage.
So you step up and plunge your sword through his body. A horrible squelching and tearing sound as you kind of rip it out through his shoulder, and he expires before you.
Oh,
McKay.
no escape.
Oh, bonus action,
Oh.
second wind.
Okay, cool. D10 plus
2.
Constitution modifier
Yes.
hit points. Whoa! So you got 12 hit points back.
Yep.
You're just like,
Two,
okay.
3. Can I get through this door? Is this open?
Yes, that is open.
Okay. And what do I see? Anyone else in the room?
So you see someone standing on the
Oh, it's not Constitution modifier. It's Enforcer level, but it's okay because that's the same number.
same number. You see a guy standing out on the railing. A woman ganger has just like brushed past him to go down the stairwell. You can see her descending lower. This guy is kind of obviously just got out there and opened. He's been spending his time opening it, and she's kind of darted past him. And he's kind of standing there in the room. This looks like the room where they like figure stuff out for their drugs.
4, 5, 6. Is it okay? What color should the drug
This is
be?
the production testing center.
This is where focus groups
Yeah.
come to sit
Blue
around.
or pink? Yeah,
Now, yeah, would
get
you
them
prefer
in.
the blue drug or the
There's some clipboards with questionnaires on them.
No escape.
No escape. Are you saying that as you shoot?
Yeah.
Okay. You fire through the open fire escape. Your fire escapes through the door and hits him. He's like tears through his kind of meager defenses, his kind of leathers and stuff, shredding almost like off his body, and it's just like severe pain, bleeding from many wounds.
Pain, lots of pain.
Lots of pain, but not dead.
I'm very hurt. I think I'm going to try and get up.
Jeff.
And I was just going to
sorry.
bonus action quick heal
okay.
myself.
Oh, okay, cool. Sorry. I keep forgetting about bonus actions. So
do we.
I'll be quick. You can carry on with others if you want. I'll just
Jeff.
keep my thing.
Okay, I am going to go
Good roll.
to the door panel,
Okay.
and I'm going to try and get that door open.
Okay. So this is where I'm going to take something from Pathfinder 2, where the DC is going to be 10 plus his skill modifier. So it's going to be 16.
Yeah.
Oh!
Okay, so you're like hacking. It takes your whole action, to
Boot,
do
Mother
that.
Hubbard.
And the doors open, and the guy turns around in. Let me just see. Who have we got? It's a lady hacker who turns
Lisbeth
around,
Salander.
and she is not looking happy, but she says, "Let's do a deal." And that's your go.
Okie doke.
Next is the ganger standing out the front on the fire escape, who's got weapon in hand, looking at you, then turns and bolts down the fire escape.
Do you have to take any kind of test to not fall off, given you just got shot by a shotgun?
Well, you don't. He's not in a he's on a platform. He's on a stable platform. It's
Got
not
3
like
points of contact.
he's not on a tightrope or standing on a pillar or something. You don't roll to see if you have to fall over when you're just So it's a 5x5 kind of platform. So he's
And it's got
He's-
railings around
I
it.
thought I'd ask.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
used
No,
to
yeah, sure. No.
Necromunda, and you do.
oh
so-
yeah. Yeah. That's because terrain is a big part of that game. But he runs off like full dash, like jumps down to the street level and runs off. You can see out the front. Life is continuing as if nothing is going on, although there may have been gunshots heard. This is nothing new. You know the area that you're in, and you can see a woman running to a car out the front of the building. Remember, there were some cars kind of parked off to one side. She is running to that, and the guy is chasing after her, like waving his arm and shouting, but you can't hear from here over the sound of your fellow cyberpunks brutally murdering everyone in the building.
They want to do.
Right, next. Sorry, I need to just reveal the hacker. She turns to you and she says, "We can do a deal. We can do a deal. I'm willing to give you all of Midia's files. I just don't kill me. Just let me go, and I'll you can have all this stuff. I won't run the crash protocol, and she doesn't know. She doesn't know what's going on down here anyway. She's not into all this stuff."
Are we out of combat time?
It kind of depends on what
Nocturne does in the next go, because that's her go. She does. She's in like a like a cool kind of gamer chair with like it's all kind of cushioned and raises up around the sides and stuff. I'm nicking that, and she slides back in it, sort of into the corner. She is armed, but she's not like brandishing a weapon, but she's clearly.
So she's got a holstered one, but not.
It's on her lap. Let me check the weapon. There is a rifle across her lap, which looks pretty nice. And she's like, "Look, I don't want to fuck you guys up, and you don't want to fuck me up. There's data and information here. It's useful." And that's her go. So Nocturne.
I wouldn't have heard any of this. 'Cause I'm in a different room.
No, but your door's open and that door's open. So you would
Okay.
have heard talking going on, maybe not all of the details.
Has she got her hands up?
Yeah, she's kind of like not
Okay.
like arrest, but like stay back kind of.
I'm gonna wander over and go, "Hi, miss. How you doing? What are you doing around here?" Being really nice and friendly, because not that Nocturne knows that's how you work with people, but he's just like, "Hi," because he thinks he's waving.
Okay.
She's waving. She's like that, and he's like, "Hi," and tries to walk up and do a high five.
She like pulls back. Whoa, 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 whoa! What's going on? What's going on? I think we'll
And he-
slip out of combat rounds now.
And then he gently moves forward and goes,
Okay. In which case, I'm walking into the room, gun raised,
Hey, hey.
out of the seat.
Sure. Look. Look. Before we do this, I just need your assurances that I can leave.
I
You
won't
know-
kill you if you assist.
Yeah, none of you will kill me.
None of us will kill you.
I will assist you.
I look over at Ronnie and go, no stabbing.
Why are you here? Is this anything to do with all the other attacks?
You don't need to know that.
So yes.
I'm just going to walk over and take the gun off her.
Okay. It's a Cat's-Eye Corporation rifle.
Swish. All right.
F
Get me-
clip.
Get me into the system.
She leans over and like whacks the keyboard in that familiar way that she can do without even looking.
Does she have a power glove?
She does. She has 2 power gloves.
That's why she was beating me.
Oh, I need to get another power glove.
How does that even?
Like this.
Double power glove goodness.
Exactly.
Ultra hacking.
Yeah.
2 cyber arms on a rig over your shoulders to type on your 2 power gloves.
She's got a
Okay.
fairly good rig. It's kind of nicely set up. There's a couple of VR headsets as well. And it seems to be kind of hooked up to, you know, the whole building. I mean, potentially, well, not potentially, it and the web beyond, obviously. So it has control over the building, and you can like.
Does it have control over the mech that was on the roof?
No, the mech is actually it's like autonomous. It's kind of given. You can send it like protocol things like guard floor 2, but then it will go about and do things and use a little bit of not quite intuition.
Heuristic learning.
Yeah, exactly. Heuristic learning. That's the word.
Can we alter its friend and foe protocols?
Not from here. That's like a hard wire. I mean, there's
Okay.
like a reason that they, you know.
Okie dokie. Well, first things first, I'm going to stop the lift because I don't want them moving
Okay,
around.
so you're going to turn it off, like deactivate the lift.
Basically, yeah, I'm going
Okay.
to freeze it.
Cool.
If there's any electronic doors, I'm going to freeze them so people can't move around.
Okay. You now that you're into the system, you can see what is on floor 2.
And what is on mysterious floor 2?
It's on the map above the current map.
Oh.
And you can see that there is a some sort of funky office and barracks and rec room, it seems.
Okay.
You can also pick up 8 life signs on that level.
Okay, and I can see the sentry bot, can I?
It is on that level.
Okay. I will send the lift up to that level and command the sentry bot to patrol the roof.
Okay,
Because I don't want that there.
that's cool. That's fine.
Make it patrol the basement.
No, it won't be necessary. I think it's going to have a bad day when the building goes up.
Well, no, because we kind of want to keep that because I might be able to flog it to well.
No, the sentry bot, we can't flog that.
I know a guy who will take it off our hands.
Yeah, do you want to be the one to try and get on it and reprogram it? Because I don't.
Doesn't
You
have
would
to be reprogrammed.
You still have to take it out.
Yeah, we'd have to take it out first.
Tough.
Or you
Do
can.
we
do
think
that.
they're going to find what we've done in the basement and stop it? Because we don't actually have to kill everyone. The point is just cause disruption. And
But then, what? I'm going to ask the hacker what's on that floor.
Oh, that's Midia's floor. She's got her goons. You know, she's in charge of this place. You know, she's the boss. You know, as much as we have a boss here.
All right. Anything important or valuable? Let me put it that way.
Well, there's like, I don't know, it's probably like Snakehead Tong information, money, guns.
Is that information not within the database?
Yeah, I mean, she's got an isolated stack that I can't access, so I don't, unless you're directly plugged in, and her lot are pretty tooled up. So I would recommend. I mean, I don't know why you're here. I mean, if you're here to kill Midia, then good luck. A lot of people have tried. She is one tough cookie, and it's not called Brutal Deluxe for no reason. I've been hired in to help with some stuff, setting up infrastructure, tech support, and all that kind of stuff. And I don't want to meet a grisly end. I mean, clearly you're a very capable crew, and you do a great job. I'm willing to transfer some money to you right now, so you don't kill me, and you've got access to this here. So, I'm cooperating. She's just standing passively. Her body language is not threatening in any way. She is just trying her very best to not
die.
Anyone. Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Exactly.
Do it and go. We don't need to kill you.
The room that McKay is in is the other drug room. It is the drug testing development room.
Can I pop the clip out of her rifle and swap it for the clip in mine now that mine's empty?
Magazine.
Because magazine. Sorry, because mine's Cassie as well.
Oh, I've kind of slung it. It's hanging over my back at the minute.
You can see that on the side she has a couple more magazines.
Okay, I'll just take one of those, or all of those. In fact,
there are two, so you could pick those up.
Yeah. Pop, pop, click.
She says, "Why are you here?"
Again, you don't need to know that. And I'm just going to start downloading everything I can off the database.
Okay.
Are we letting her go?
I'm just going to look over at them and go, do we want to go up there and take that person out? Or
that's not what we were sent here to do.
It's not what we're sent here for, but it could be a bonus.
That's what I mean. And there's more information up there.
But
if we do it, yeah, well, let's let Hacker here go.
Not until we're ready.
No, she can go down out the fire escape.
I'll jump down the fire escape. I'll jump in my car. I'll drive off. You'll never see me again.
I've got an assault rifle. If she doesn't get in her car and go, I will shoot it.
And about the credits?
I mean, I can transfer 200,000 one-longs to you right now to say thank you for this service you're giving me.
That seems fair. As one professional to another, I agree to this.
She looks like, so it was you, kind of look in her eyes.
While this is all going on, I'm searching the bodies for grenades.
Searching the bodies for grenades, so you find 3 frag grenades.
Cool. I'm walking towards the upper room.
I like the searching hand gesture there.
That's what Nocturne was doing.
I'm wading through dead bodies.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will escort her to the fire escape
She
if
says
we have agreed that that's a thing.
Is there anything else you can tell us before you
go? 1 second. Hang on, I'm just looking for something. Okay. She says to you, Ronnie, as you take a score. Oh, sorry, Jeff. Did you say you wanted to say something else?
I asked the question. Yeah.
What did you ask? Sorry.
Yes, I said, is there anything else you can tell me?
I mean, you're in serious trouble, but I assume you've got backup. Someone sent you here to do a job, so good luck. The Snakehead Tong aren't gonna stand for this. I don't really care. I'm kind of neutral. There's plenty of jobs I can take up, but these guys here, Midia's pretty hardcore. If I were you and not to intrude, but your friend there, she says, pointing at Nocturne, said you weren't here to take them out. I'd take your friend's advice. And she kind of heads towards the fire escape with Ronnie.
I'm literally, as she starts walking, I'm just going to go, you're good. I hope we meet under better circumstances next time.
Same.
You trade like Twitter names or something.
Hacker handles.
Not a good idea given what we've just done. Hi, here's who I am.
As you head towards the fire escape, the hacker says to you, Ronnie, what she seems generally confused to see you. Does Bodini know you're here?
Who?
Oh, never mind. No, I'm sorry. I realised you're a synth, aren't you? Sorry, I apologise. I was confusing you with somebody else. Your hair's quite different, but anyway.
The face is the same.
I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry.
You've seen someone that looks like me.
Yes. And the reason I thought it was you is because they were a mercenary as well, and took out hits on people. An assassin, I suppose, is probably the right word. I'm sorry that it's
No. How much like me?
Like, I think your eyes are a little bit different. Your hair is different. But I
Does
assume
assassin have a name?
I don't remember. I don't recall. I'd never spoke. I just Bodini had this person as their bodyguard, and everyone laughed and joked until she like cut one guy's head off without even blinking, and everyone then took Bodini really seriously. I didn't want to get involved.
Who's Bodini?
Oh, he's like head of the Brutal Deluxe.
Okay, thank you.
And she climbs down the fire escape, runs over the road to a car, and drives off. Okay. Good car noise.
Oh,
right.
that was a.
I know. I was joking.
curiosity.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are you guys
Is everybody
doing?
Is everybody out of the drug room now?
I
Which
wasn't.
room's the drug room?
The one you
I mean,
were
your
in
eyes-
by the fire escape.
The one I'm in?
Yeah.
No, I'm still in there. Are we going up?
Once I'm done with the security database, I'm basically going to completely
okay,
screw their system.
come here. Okay, come here.
Okay.
What's that not?
Make a hacking roll, Jeff, just to see how badly you mess it up.
And as McKay comes over to me, I pull the pins on the grenades and go, you might want to leave the room.
I'm going to use my
I'm
reroll.
still in there.
No, you've left. You've gone back.
Why are you blowing up the fire escape?
I literally
I'm blowing
just
up the drug
gone
room.
to the room with the fire
That's what we were
escape
here
to
to
see
do.
her. Oh god.
So I'm still holding the grenade. It's fine.
Are
I haven't released the actual ching bits yet.
Are you not going to, like... You could go down the fire escape to get away.
We need to go back down to the basement to get the stash.
I think it's
So
a
I figured
bit
we would
late
be
for
using-
that now.
Ting!
I think that ship has sailed.
As everybody's walked out of the room, I close
Okay.
the doors behind us.
Okay. And there's
And-
like a...
There's an almighty bang.
Yeah, as you like destroy the kind of equipment that they had in there, in those tables in the middle of the room.
That's what we're paid to do.
Call the lift then, so we can get down.
Okay. Jeff sorts out the lift.
Assuming 18 was enough to kind of
Oh,
really
yeah,
muck up their system.
Yeah. You scramble it, so it's kind of like looping old information. The security cameras are on the fritz. You're sending the wrong signals to whoever else might be monitoring it.
Well, basically, and opening it up to viruses is what I'm trying to do.
Oh, okay,
really
cool.
kind of
Yeah,
make
yeah.
it just
Yeah.
ruins.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Disabling all their
you
You
external
download
skills.
like 30 porn films, and every single one has got like loads of
dodgy metadata.
malware and stuff.
Turn off
And-
Windows Update.
No, you just install Norton antivirus on their system, and then it's locked down from doing anything.
And can I kind of try and leave some kind of footprint to make it look like it was another gang that did it?
Which gang?
I can't remember.
Sons of Chaos.
Sons of Chaos. Yeah, them.
The Sons of Chaos. Any particular chapter of the Sons of Chaos? Perhaps the Bjørn Fellas or the Hanging Bandits? Or
Bjorn fellas. They sound like a
Steel
dodgy
Fury?
bunch. Bjorn fellas.
Okay, the Bjørn Fellas. Okay, cool. You frame the Bjørn Fellas for the hacking of their system.
Well, you would, wouldn't you?
Okay, cool. So you've hacked it. You've sorted that. There's smoke pouring out of the front of the building. The fire alarm is now actually going off, unless Jeff deactivates that before.
Off.
Okay.
Everything is off. The systems in the
Okay.
building are just not
Apart from
working.
the lift.
Apart from the lift, because
Yeah.
we need that to
So the lift opens up. It's damaged. It's rickety, but it's still going. The toughest.
All their
member in the-
guns, all their swords, all their bits of robot dog.
Yep.
Scraping it into a tarpaulin or something from one of the rooms if we have to
Okay. Cool.
lug it.
Mhm.
But I've got to pay for these grenades still.
Okay. Cool. So you gather it all together and you head down to the basement, I assume.
Yeah, we've got to go that way, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can't imagine there's too long left before the basement goes bang as well.
Okay. So
It's actually not been that long in game terms.
No.
You might want to kind of speed things up as we leave.
the chatting bit though slows things down a little bit, doesn't it? But you're right, Roger. It's not. So
But we've still got a grenade left, so
So you bundle out of the lift. Are you all on the? You can see it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Where's my token? It's up here. Here we go.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, you don't actually really need the tokens, but it's just nice for our viewers to see you all there. Barbara, you got your token over there? I think it's just hanging around on the level above.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's all right. So you all arrive on the ground, the sub basement, and there is a stack of guns and weapons and gear, and you can hear coming from the room off to the side, where the pressure valves on this system are clearly under some sort of strain.
I suggest we load the flatbed up and leave.
Do I think I
Yes.
could speed up the pressure?
I've got a grenade that'll speed it right up.
Yeah, but we'll be nearby, and that's bad.
Or I'll be outside
McKay's not.
by the time he by the time he throws
Well,
that grenade.
you could all go down to the subway and let Ronnie throw the grenade and dash down the corridor if you
Oh,
wanted, because
okay.
Ronnie's pretty quick, aren't you now?
I mean, technically, I'm the
Is
fastest.
Ronnie frozen?
Ronnie's frozen.
Mm-mm.
Oh no!
Oh, they've cut off
it's
the
not-
internet to the Isle of Wight.
No,
Oh, there we go.
hang on. Caught up. You right,
Yeah,
Ben?
sorry, they cut the hard line to the island.
A trawler just bumped into it as it went.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, that's good. At least you didn't drop out. It would have screwed up all the pictures.
It's like all of you stopped. I was like, well, you've all stopped. Oh, wait, hang on. No, it's me.
Yeah.
What's more likely?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just saying we need to blow it and
Okay,
know
so
that it's blown.
I think everyone is running to the subway.
Yeah.
And you've all got kind of bags and things. So you're kind of stuffing things in. You've got some tarps, crates, the odd thing. You're kind of bundling a load of stuff in. So I will assume that everyone you've engaged in combat and killed, you will have their gear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, plus the rifle of that hacker.
Plus the rifle of the hacker, but you haven't
Plus the
had
mech dogs.
plus the mech dogs.
And the backpack full of drugs.
Yeah, that was in last episode. We've already assumed that.
Yeah.
The mech dog bits, we'll have bits from mech dogs. We'll figure out in the in-between on the hiatus how many mech dogs you might be able to salvage out of it. Because I think at next level, which you're going up to, Jeff
I get a
Gets
mech dog
familiar.
if I go there.
can get a companion. So. Okay, so you're all bundled down to the subway with all the gear. You're rattling with all the guns and phase shift swords and grenades and things.
Swag.
And
sticks.
Ronnie kind of sharp sticks. Whap. Ronnie stands at the entrance to the sub basement and throws a grenade into the chamber, and then runs down towards you. And as you all look back at Ronnie, she is running the kind of trim form of this small girl-like synth, running not like panicked run, a very focused run, and
Sorry,
behind her, Barbara. That's all right.
Oof.
Barbara's down there.
Still waiting in the lift.
There you go. yeah. What's going on?
So I keep putting Roll20 in the background and
No
having
worries.
seen one stop.
No worries. I'm actually going to switch to the faces screen now anyway. So Ronnie throws the grenade, and then this small girl-like synth comes running down and is suddenly silhouetted by an explosion in the sub-basement, and the walls around you shake. And as I said, they are not the best made surrounding walls. And you make your way to the subway. Somebody, let's see, who's it going to be? Nocturne. Please roll a 1d6. On a 1, the subway's coming. You're okay.
That was a lot of pressure. I'm not going to lie.
As you
You
rolled a
completely
5.
ruined the moment with me there as well.
Sorry,
because
viewers. I've switched off the Roll20 view.
In my mind, I was singing "Only Cool Guys Walk Away from Explosions," and then you made me do a pressured roll like that.
I
Sorry.
didn't even look at it.
Yeah, so
Did
Ronnie's
not
not
even
looking
look.
at it, but you guys all see Ronnie kind of running down the corridor, and you kind of get to the subway, and you clamber across. Everybody make athletics rolls.
Eek.
I should probably just switch.
My athletics is -1.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 3.
If anyone got less than 10, take 1 point of electrical damage.
Oh, the third rail.
Point of what?
Electrical damage.
What does
As you
that-
scamper across the subway
take a point
rails
of
and you get a
damage.
shark. Yeah, just take a point of damage, 1 hit point. And you make your way onto that far side of the corridor. You realise, however, although previously when you were all there, you could have like stood and possibly the train gone past and you all be a bit like that and it go past. You're now also bulky up
Loaded
with
down
guns
with
and
stuff.
that you're like, shit, we better get to the platform pretty quick. As you do that, a kind of billowing cloud of dust comes out through the passageway that they have made, and you can hear like, and you make your way up out of the subway past lots of onlookers who are like, where did those guys come from with all these bags of stuff?
Subway maintenance.
Back up onto ground level, and as you get out, you can see over to the side the building, the Snakehead Tong building, and it's not like in complete collapse, but the back right corner of it, where that thing was sitting underneath kind of the footings, has kind of crumpled and visibly sagged, like, and dust is coming away, and some people are kind of running around a bit like, Ronnie, you see off to the side the hacker's car parked up, and then it speeds off as you come out. You like see it, you turn around, you see the car, and then it drives away. And you guys have successfully taken out the Snakehead Tong Chem Lab for the 16K Triad. So congratulations, your mission is successful. Is there anything that you want to do in the immediate now?
Robot dog.
I think generally everyone wants a
Get all
robot
of this
dog.
shit somewhere safe.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
going like low.
Okay, so you kind of head off to kind of lay low for maybe a day or two, just so that there's no heat on you. I assume Ronnie's going to get in contact with Dasmalchian to see about selling the wares, and
He
Jeff,
might also be able to help
To
fix up
clarify,
the dogs.
I did take the chair, by the way. That's a swanky chair.
brilliant.
Just imagine him
Got
wheeling
it
it
over,
out.
no, it's
It'll
over,
look great.
it's over the
It'll look
shoulders.
great in our apartment, okay?
Perfect.
Coming out of the subway tunnel with a chair rolling it up along the platform.
That's definitely more maintenance, definitely. That's fine. I'm more than happy.
I
for
think
you to
I'll
have a
try
full
and
chair.
fence all of our stuff to Dasmalchian,
Okay.
unless
Cool.
there's stuff anybody wants to keep.
I just want a
promised him
sword.
All the
at
robot
least
dog
4
stuff.
guns.
hmm
It might be that he can help you with the robot dog.
Oh, it's fine. I've got that sorted. Sorry.
Yeah.
And
And you're
I've
all
got
level.
friends.
Yeah.
Hey.
So you're all level 3.
Yeah.
And congratulations, you have completed your first initial meetings. Ultimately, what will happen is Kinnaman will contact you to offer you membership in the 16K Triad, if that is what you wish. But we will tackle that another time. And we will say thank you to all of our viewers for joining us. Thank you guys for playing this cool game. I'm really enjoying Carbon 2185. I think we're doing it on the wrong night of the week, and once my world has settled down a bit and I can do another night of the week, then this will return, hopefully with everybody here. And we will continue Chrome Dystopia, because I think we've got a cool team, we've got a good set of players and characters, and it's just kind of building. And I've enjoyed all the kind of extra world building stuff with maps and all those kinds of things as well. So that's been a lot of
Plus,
fun.
we need an office premises and like business cards. And I think we set ourselves up as independent contractors.
Yeah,
Better get on to Incarnate to start doing cyberpunk themed
I know.
maps.
Yeah, they need sci-fi maps, don't they? Okay, cool. So thank you very much, everyone. That's the last episode of Chrome Dystopia for a while. In 2 weeks' time, we will be returning with Alien. I'm very much looking forward to this. And we have, if you go over to the YouTube channel, there is a teaser trailer which I made a long time ago for this show, which I've been looking forward to running, and it's going to be awesome. The guys, the players are the crew of a ship that is turning up. An initial ship has arrived on a planet to set up a mining colony, and they are very much a set it up kind of crew.
A shake and bake colony.
It's a shake and bake colony, and basically the players are playing the next ship that turns up to populate and reinforce and provide law and order and all this kind of stuff. And a small team of them are going down to the planet to say, hey, is everything cool for us to unfreeze everybody? However, in the meantime, a rival colony has been set up on this planet, and the first settlers have called up for military support, and some Marines have been called in to check out what's going on. And there are some weird features to the off in the mountains off to the side that everyone
Weird
seems to be
features.
interested in. There's also the atmospheric processes. They're going through their standard diagnostics. So a team has been sent over there. Some Marines have landed. There's one Marine at the base who's monitoring the team of Marines who are off dealing with the People's Progressive Empire or Republic.
How many missions is this, Gorman?
Pete, is
Yeah.
this going to be a stand-up fight or another bug hunt?
How do I get out of this chicken shit outfit?
Let's
There's a
get all the
zip at the
quotes
back
out
there.
now
Actually,
before we
Hudson.
actually do the show. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and the guys are going to have pre-gen cat. Well, they've asked for kind of what class they're going to have or archetype, but I'm going to do a bit of my common knowledge, secret knowledge, and goal.
Yeah,
as
that was
part
the
of
best
this
bit
one.
in Mother Shit.
Yeah, so basically, everyone will when the game starts, everyone will have some information that the information that they have to share, which is their common knowledge. Everyone knows about you. Secret knowledge that's up to them if they share, and then their like goal for what they're trying to get out of the adventure, because it's only like four episodes.
Oh.
Next week, we've only got games on Tuesday and Wednesday. It's Path of the Pilgrim on Tuesday with my little squad of Pathfinder adventurers. Having cleared out the Kobold Cave, they've now got to go back and have a big party and be feted and celebrated. Wednesday is the West End Games Star Wars game, if
Yes.
I'm right. Yeah,
Tale of the Warlords.
Tale of the Warlords. And then Thursday, we're not on next week.
No, but we're going to be playing something on the Sunday, and we're just
Yes.
figuring out what that is. It's going to be a little one shot in the afternoon. So we are, there's lots going on. And Path of the Path of the Pilgrim is now weekly,
Yes.
so that's every Tuesday from now on. So that's cool, from 9 p.m. Excellent. All right. Well, thank you, players. Thank you, viewers. It's a fun evening, great session, and I think it's a great team. So we shall see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.